5, 4, 3, 2, 1, off. Hi, Jordan. Hi, Jordan. Hi, Jordan. Hi, Jordan.
Jones looking for Keenan Webb, has a step on the receiver, and it's cut at the 10. 5, touchdown, Guthrie Bluejays. And the Guthrie Bluejays are state champions for the first time in school history, and they are celebrating on the field.
The following is a production of Guthrie Football, 4-time state champions.
Staley gets the snap. He's running with it left side. Touchdown, Blue Jays. Guy Staley and the Blue Jays regain the lead.
Next time that I talk to you, I will be talking to the greatest team in Guthrie High School history.
The Blue Jays are looking to add yet another gold ball made of Guthrie blue.
Ryan Dutton takes the snap, and there you have it. The 2011 Class 5A state champions are your very own Guthrie Blue Jays for the third time in school history, and they have dashed onto the field. Motion to the left side. They run to the left side with Alexander across the 5 to the 1. Touchdown! Ide Alexander. And for the fourth time in school history, the Guthrie Blue Jays are your Class 5A state champions, and strike up the band one final time.
One thing that will never be replaced is MTXE. Mental toughness, extra effort.
It's being determined to win in the face of all odds, all obstacles, and coming together as a unit to accomplish that.
Year after year, the Blue Jay offense is amongst the most prolific offenses in all of Class 5A.
Option reverse to Callens. Callens looking for throw. Wide open Blaze Hastings. Can they connect? He does! Touchdown!
Touchdown, Blue Jays! Reverse pass, and the Blue Jays are on the board. Strike up the band.
It's that time again. It's time for Blue Jay football.
Hit hard, Landry Chapel gets every Blue Jay fan off their seat.
It's now
Strike up the band.
on the Guthrie Radio Network.
Guthrie football. Open up mics. It's time to go.
Launch authorization received. Countdown sequence initiated.
3, 2, 1.
Guthrie Football 2018 is brought to you by Interbank, strengthening our communities through community banking. Golden Chick, the original and still the best. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. John Vance Auto Group, where it's comfortable to buy a car. Guthrie North Church, love God, love people, follow Jesus. Mercy Hospital, Logan County, your life is our life's work. And Eskridge Chevrolet, a name you can trust for over 50 years. Guthrie Blue Jay football is also brought to you by F&M Bank, Signal Financial Management, Guthrie Tag Agency, A-Team Overhead Door, Nelson Monument Company, Hayes Funeral Home, Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33, and Merritt Roberts Farm Bureau, Oklahoma.
Welcome to Guthrie Football. The following is a production of Guthrie Football, spanning across the Blue Jay Radio Network.
Throws it up for Dante Foster to triple coverage. Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me?
Now, let's go live to the stadium with the voice of the Blue Jays, Chris Evans, and tonight's Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
For the second straight week, the Guthrie Blue Jays are looking to brew a road victory in the Oklahoma Class 5A playoffs, this time in T-Town. Good evening, I'm Chris Evans, and this is the Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show from Salee Field in Collinsville, Oklahoma, for tonight's second-round playoff contest between the Collinsville Cardinals and the Guthrie Blue Jays. Joining me here in a few minutes with the call of the game will be Phil Nichols, Parker Burnett, and Craig Fleck. We broadcast on Hot 93.7 FM and online at Guthrie Sports Page, Guthrie News Page, and the Guthrie News Page mobile app. Guthrie enters with a 9-2 overall record, winners of 3 in a row, and finished the district schedule third in the tough district of 5A2. Collinsville is coming off a strong second-half performance to take down Ada 41-7 in round 1. The Cards have won each time they've taken the field this season and have built a lot of momentum with their 11-0 record. Time now for opening timeout as we have a great kickoff show for you as we count you down to kickoff. Next, we take a look at the Collinsville Cardinals. You're listening to the Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show in Collinsville on the Blue Jay Radio Network.
I'm Brian Sturkle with Interbank. You can bank on Guthrie's home team, the banking professionals at Interbank. Our decision makers and the people who serve you work closely together to provide responsible service and personal attention. We appreciate your business and look forward to seeing our friends in Guthrie and the surrounding communities at the Blue Jay football games. We're located at 224 East Oklahoma, or you can reach us by phone at 282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
For decades, Guthrie Athletics has been a source of pride in the Guthrie community. Hi, I'm Merritt Roberts, and I've been a Blue Jay supporter and Farm Bureau agent for many, many years. I want to wish all the Guthrie student athletes not only a great season on the field, course, track, or court, but in the classroom as well. If integrity, honesty, and accessibility are important to you, call Farm Bureau at 620-4920 and ask for Merritt. I would welcome the opportunity to give you a professional evaluation of your insurance needs, or simply stop by and let's talk about the Jays.
Have you heard the big news here in Guthrie? You know the Guthrie Tag Agency is your local source for all your vehicles, boats, ATVs, trailers, titles, registrations, and of course driver's license renewals and replacements. But now, the Guthrie Tag Agency helps with driver's road tests. That's right, take your road test right here in Guthrie. No more trips to Edmond or Stillwater or Enid. Call and schedule your appointment at 282-3873. Guthrie Tag Agency, open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and on Saturdays from 9 to noon.
Accepting the loss of a loved one is the hardest thing we will ever have to do. At Nelson Monument Company, formerly Warren Monument Company, we aim to make selecting a memorial an easy and healing process. With our compassionate service, state-of-the-art design software, and our new and improved facility, we offer the best overall experience in the industry. Nelson Monument Company, located at 5305 South Division Street in Guthrie. Give us a call at 405-282-3220.
Hi, this is Asa Nelson, and from our family to yours, we would be honored to gain your trust.
Oklahoma Farm Bureau is your central location for all your insurance needs. Contact Merritt Roberts at 282-2266, Oklahoma Farm Bureau. Welcome back. Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show continues on 93.7 FM. When many high school sports fans hear Collinsville High School, they immediately think of the wrestling program and their dominance, but the Cardinals football program is building momentum. Collinsville is enjoying an unblemished 11-0 football season. The Cardinals, who are searching for their first ever football state championship, defeated Ada 41-7 on their home turf last week to advance, while the Blue Jays defeated Duncan 23-20 in overtime. Collinsville junior Braden Bird finished with 11 carries for 75 yards and a touchdown, an 81-yard kickoff return for a touchdown, 12 tackles, 2 sacks, and a forced fumble in the win over Ada. Now in his 12th season, Cards head coach Kevin Jones has rebounded nicely with his senior-loaded team following last season's 5-5 campaign. Much like the Blue Jays, Collinsville prides himself on defense. Senior linebacker Trent Brown, junior linebacker Peyton Russell, and Bird are the leaders on defense. Collinsville, district champions of 5A4, has made it look easy in 2018 by collecting 4 shutouts against Oologah, Ponca City, Claremore, and Tulsa Rogers. On offense, the Cardinals have been able to run the football with lots of success with their 2-back sets with Bird, Malcolm Tillman, and Jake Tuttle, but have proven they can throw the football with senior quarterback Cole Duggar. The Cards have scored 31 or more points in 9 of their 11 games. On the national scene, Collinsville's Grayson Boomer, a 6'5", 230-pound tight end, has committed to Oklahoma State University. At OSU, he's expected to play the role of cowboy back, a tight end / fullback hybrid position. Boomer had a dozen of college options, including Oklahoma, Notre Dame, Michigan, and Nebraska. Tonight's matchup is the second meeting between these two programs, with the first meeting back in 2013. In that state semifinal game, Guthrie's Elliott Curry hauled in 3 touchdown catches in the second quarter to help prevail the Jays in a 45-13 win in Sapulpa. And the following week, Guthrie won their 4th state title. Next, a look at the Class 5A playoff bracket and games. This is the Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
Hey, Blue Jay fans, Eskridge Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Guthrie High School sports. This season, Eskridge Chevrolet at I-35 in Guthrie is cheering you the whole way and will help you score a game-winning deal in getting the new or used vehicle that you need. Don't worry about your credit history. Eskridge Chevy can get you approved. Come see us at Eskridge Chevrolet, just a short drive to I-35 in the Guthrie exit on Division Street. Call 1-800-NEW-CHEVY or visit EskridgeChevy.com.
The Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show continues next.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m. at Guthrie Upper Elementary School, where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
After tonight, we'll be down to our Final Four in Class 5A football. Let's look at the second round of games in Class 5A. On top of the bracket, Coweta visits Ardmore in a battle of the Tigers. Last week, Coweta joined Claremore and Guthrie as the only teams to go on the road and win. Ardmore will be the heavy favorites to win and go to 12-0 on the season. Perhaps the game of the week in the class will be a rival game between Bishop McGuinness and Bishop Kelly. The Irish have won the last 3 meetings, including earlier this season. Both teams are 9-2 and open up with easy first-round wins. On the bottom half of the bracket, Claremore is visiting Carl Albert and, of course, Guthrie here in Collinsville. The Zebras improved to 7-4 with their road win last week over Edison Prep, but will have their hands full with the mighty Titans. We'll keep you updated on all the scores, especially the Carl Albert Claremore game. The winner of that game plays a winner between Collinsville and Guthrie. Next, Phil, Parker, Craig join me as we get set for the Eskridge Chevrolet's keys to the game and the Mercy Health Report. This is the Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
When it's time to buy your next new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, please think of John Vance Auto Group in Guthrie. We're just right around the corner from where the Blue Jays win football games. We work, shop, and worship in the same community as you. John Vance and his family and employees are usually in the stands rooting for the Blue Jays, just like you. So keep us in mind and know we'd appreciate your business and promise to show it.
John Vance Auto Group, it's all true.
I-35 exit 153 in Guthrie.
John Vance Auto Group.
I'm Brian Sturkle with Interbank. You can bank on Guthrie's home team, the banking professionals at Interbank. Our decision makers and the people who serve you work closely together to provide responsible service and personal attention. We appreciate your business and look forward to seeing our friends in Guthrie and the surrounding communities at the Blue Jay football games. We're located at 224 East Oklahoma, or you can reach us by phone at 282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Now, let's go live to the stadium with the call of tonight's game. Here's Chris Evans, Casey Porter, Phil Nichols, and Craig Fleck.
Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show continues here in Collinsville, Oklahoma. Parker Burnett down on the field. Braden Russell on the camera. Kel Evans on the scoreboard. Switcher tonight. Craig Fleck with the game stats, all the inside information that goes inside my ear, out to you, good folks out there. He's Phil Nichols to my right. I'm Chris Evans. Glad to have you aboard. Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show here at Salee Field. And Phil, I probably talked to 40 people this week and asked them, well, I'll talk more than that, but I asked 40 people this week, have you ever been to Collinsville?
Yep.
Only 2 people said they had been here, and the last time they were here was about 20 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, it's Flecky was we were talking about this earlier, a lot, kind of the East Side's version of Deer Creek is how Craig kind of explained it to me. Just grew super fast, and you can look around, you see some of the similar challenges that Deer Creek had before they were able to, pass several bonds and improve facilities. They got the AstroTurf field. The stadium leaves a little bit, the press box, we had to battle off 1,000 Hornets when we got here.
Well, Phil, it was only about 70, not 1,000.
1,000 sounds better, Chris. So, just one of those things. I mean, it's, just kind of a tough deal as far as trying to set up it, but we're here, we're ready.
Well, and Salee Field, a couple of years ago, you mentioned the turf. This is the second year for the turf to be down on the field, but assistant coach Matt Perring was telling us before the game, this used to be Dairyland.
It was.
It used to be a Dairyland and all that good stuff here, and the Salee family owned the land, gave the land to the school, and here you go, Salee Field here in Collinsville.
Very generous of them to do, and it's in all small communities, it seems like there's always those people that step up and do what's necessary for the community, and Salee family should be very proud of what they've done and allowed to have happen here with that generous donation.
And one thing here, we'll bring in Craig Flake, get you guys' thoughts here, and it might just be me, I'm surely not the players, but it's going to be even no matter what. But it seems a little dark here. As far the lights aren't real high, and then I was watching pregame punts go in the air, and once they got above the lights, it was pretty dark up there.
It's brighter in my man cave at my house, Chris, than it is here.
But I don't know if that'll play a factor, but it is a little.
Well, I mean, no doubt about it. I mean, it will play a factor. Like you said, everybody's playing in it, so it is what it is, but you look out on the field, there's definitely some dark spots out on the field, especially look around that 30-35 on either side of center field, of midfield, and it's really dark in those areas. So punting, punt returns could definitely be a coming to factor there, as well as passes downfield that are to be caught in that area. But no doubt about it, the lighting is much dimmer here than what you're accustomed to.
Well, and the other point of that I was going to bring up, with it not being as high as it is, you can see if you're watching on our YouTube feed, it's coming in at a lower angle, so it's actually glaring off of the field. You're actually catching a glare off of that turf because it's coming in at that lower angle. And so everything just kind of looks different. It feels different from what you usually see at a 5A stadium.
Right.
And sometimes that can be like a shooter in a basketball game, not quite hitting the shot because he's in a different gym with a different background. Things look different and he can't quite see. Sometimes that can affect a quarterback's passing in the exact same way. He doesn't have those landmarks that he normally has, those reference points to how much he should put on the football. So that can affect the passing game as well, a lot like it affects a free throw shooter.
Sure.
And from our broadcast view, which we are broadcasting on the visitor side, there's 2 press boxes here at Salee Field. We're on the visitor side, and we're only just 10, 15, 20 feet from the Guthrie sideline. It's the closest I've ever been to a Guthrie sideline outside of the old Deer Creek Stadium.
Feels kind of cool.
Yeah, it's different. It's different. But as we to kind of go to Craig's point, as we looked out on the field, you had those bright spots in around the 30-yard line. In fact, I can't see the number 30 to my left or to the right. Of course, that does not play a factor. It's just how low the lighting appears to be.
Well, that glare, like he was talking about, I mean, it's definitely a factor. I mean, there's no doubt about it, but they're going to tip her off here in about 11 minutes, and be about 44 kids go out there and try to knock each other's heads off. So
absolutely,
that's the fun part.
Well, Parker, we're going downstairs to Parker to get your thoughts here before we before we dive into our Esper Shirley's keys to the game, all that good stuff. But your initial thoughts, Guthrie Collinsville, second time in history these two teams have met.
Yeah, I think the last time Elliott Curry went a little bananas and had 3 touchdowns and kind of let us cruise in that one. I don't know if we're going to be able to cruise like that one tonight, but hey, I'm excited to watch it, that's for sure.
Absolutely, and 2013 state semifinal game was the first meeting between you schools, and Phil, there's no Elliott Curry and there's no Kai Callens.
Yeah, there's neither one of those here, but bottom line is this football team for Guthrie's really came along as the years progressed. They play great as a unit. They play their assignment football. They do the things they're coached to do. I think it's going to be a well of a ball game. I think, of course, the best football player on the field is definitely going to be number 18. I don't think there's any question about it. Or maybe I should say the most highly recruited OSU commit, Boomer, last name. What's first name? I cannot remember his first name.
You didn't read my pregame article?
I did not. Oh. No, I had other things to do.
Maybe next time. Grayson Boomer,
big physical-looking kid. 6'6", 230 is what they have him listed at, and he definitely stands out on the field. But Collinsville's got a lot of kids that stand out down there on the hoof. They've got several kids that are good-looking athletes, so not a whole lot of different. A lot of times Guthrie plays. You look down in the pre-game, a lot of times over the years you go, boy, howdy, I don't know how we're going to do this. So that's nothing new for us, right? We're kind of used to that.
First time I remember that's 2002 state championship game, Guthrie against Booker T. Washington. You had Robert Meacham, player of the year, Felix Jones playing in the NFL, and Quentin Chaney played at OU. They look pretty good on the hoof as well. But you look
first round NFL draft picks usually do
pretty good. Yeah.
You look at this Collinsville team, guys, and they're 11-0.
Yep.
They've had 1, maybe 2 close games. It was kind of close first half last week against Ada, but they have really cruised through their schedule this year.
Yeah, they've absolutely dominated their schedule. I mean, we were looking at it earlier this week, and as you said, that opening or the second game of the year, I think, was a 7-point ball game, and then they had a ball game that I think was about 14 points difference. All the rest of their games, they were in the 40s and 50s. Everybody else was under 20, and so, they've had a pretty dominant season. Playing with a lot of confidence, so it'll, Kelly Beebe and the Blue Jays are going to have their hands full, but Blue Jays tend to like situations like that, so should be an interesting night.
Well, you look at Collinsville, their opponents have, by quite a margin, a sub-500 record. However, you can only beat the teams they put in front of you.
Right.
I mean, you can't really judge them by saying, well, they haven't beaten anybody. Well, no, but they haven't played anybody either. We're going to find out tonight. Just by looking at them, this is the largest team we've played since Ponca City.
Yeah.
Especially up front. And if you'll recall, we beat Ponca City. However, Ponca City did push us around. That offensive line did. That was early in the season.
Sure.
We'll see.
It was wet. I mean, there was a lot of variables that night, but your point's well taken. I mean,
so we'll see how much that defensive line has grown over the course of this season tonight, I think.
Right.
Yeah, Ponca City is the one common opponent. I don't know if that means anything. It was in the non-district for both teams. Guthrie obviously won that game late in the fourth quarter, 28-14. Collinsville won their game against Ponca City 28-0. Of course, this is the bottom half of the bracket. The winner of tonight's ball game will play the winner between Carl Albert and Claremore next week on a neutral field. more than likely on Friday, could be Saturday. Depends on how they want to do that. I would suspect a Friday night game. If it's against Carl Albert, if Guthrie wins and it's Guthrie Carl Albert, I would think that would be somewhere around the Yukon area, Yukon High School. If Claremore should pull off the upset, that'd probably be the last time I say that tonight.
I'm not going to let you say it anymore.
If Claremore does it and Guthrie wins, I would see like Stillwater High School as a neutral field as they try to find the central location part the OSSA does. And whether it's Collinsville or Carl Albert, they're going to find the neutral 6A field, hopefully at best, in between the two schools.
And we don't want to ever play at Stillwater High field. We don't. I think we're 0-3 up there in semifinal games. So, but yeah,
I thought we won one. The last one we played, I thought we won.
I don't know. We've had less success than we have anywhere else. But anyway, I think we're getting ready for this beautiful song, I think
we are getting ready to go downstairs for tonight's national anthem. And there is tonight's national anthem. Of course, a lot of veterans. Happy Veterans, belated Veterans Day to you, Phil.
Thank you. Appreciate that very much.
On Sunday, observed on Monday, a lot of ceremonies held throughout Guthrie for Veterans Day. All the elementary schools, the high school had one on Tuesday. Of course, the veterans, they usually have it at Honor Park, but due to the weather, good decision, by the way, was moved indoors on Monday. So, great national anthem as it always is. A little special this week, so thank you to all the veterans out there. Well, the Blue Jays have walked across the street from their locker room. I've never seen – they have to hold traffic.
A lot of firsts here tonight,
A lot of firsts. But they're on the sideline here as the senior captains, and then here in a matter of moments, they'll move to midfield, and we will have tonight's coin toss here. And, the Jays locker room and our parking is across the street, and it's a pretty busy road.
It is.
And so they stopped traffic to allow the team to go back and forth. And so, anyway.
Crossing guards.
Crossing guards. Yeah, crossing guards. So, took a picture of that. If you want to see what that looks like, it's on my Facebook page and did that. But
and the stands are backed up right to the road and then go right up to the field. I think this is probably the only field in the state of Oklahoma that can compete with Jelsma for lack of sideline space, we are right on top of these guys.
They actually got probably about the same amount.
I think it looks right about the same.
Yeah, I think it looks tighter at Jelsma simply because of the height of the wall, right? But it's close.
And for our online viewers watching this game on youtube.com/Guthrie News or on GuthrieSportsPage.com, just click the game story and it's there at the top of the page. You can watch this game. But we do apologize. The angles to the left and to the right are not necessarily, it doesn't look balanced, but it really is. It's just the way we're set up here. So
we're a little off center.
A little off center. We got everything balanced. It just doesn't look balanced when we get there. So and our camera's in the stands, so there might be some excited Blue Jay fans that stand up, so we'll work with that. I got Josie Throckmorton down there yelling at anybody.
Oh, very good.
That gets in our way. So
that's very good.
Blue Jay captains making their way to midfield. Our sideline correspondent, Parker Burnett, also doing the same thing as we'll go downstairs here in a matter of moments for tonight's coin toss. Blue Jays, Cardinals, Battle of the Birds.
Gentlemen, my name is Chris. This is your umpire, Paul. Guys, congratulations on getting here. 75% of the state is sitting at home tonight. All right? It's a big moment for us as well. 75% of the officials are sitting at home. So we're honored to be here. Guys, we're going to call the toss. That Liberty side is heads. The Eagle is tails. Tails. Liberty is heads. What would you like, heads or tails? Tails. Tails?
Blue Jays
Come on,
call tails. Dominic Gooseby calls it for the Jays.
Collinsville, you won the toss. Defer. You want to defer, which means you guys won the ball, correct?
All right, there you have tonight's coin toss. Appreciate that, Parker. So Collinsville wins the toss, and they want their defense on the field first. So the Guthrie offense will get first crack at it here tonight against this Collinsville defense, who's been good all season long.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be, we're going to find out pretty quick. I mean, not a whole lot of surprises, I think, from either football team. They're both going to like to run the ball, and I think it's going to be a night all about defense.
Yeah, no doubt. And, of course, the Blue Jays pride themselves on the defensive side of things tonight, and so we'll see. I mean, the Blue Jays needed 23 points last week. It's all about winning and surviving, though.
Yeah, it's all about winning, surviving. It's everything. Everything is you win, you keep playing, you lose, you go home. It is what it is. I mean, you're going to leave it all out on the field. There's nothing. There's no reason to hide anything now. It's about going out and winning the ball game.
No doubt about that. Collinsville Cardinals have made their way onto the field. Blue Jays getting ready to come out of a sign that says, "Mess with one, you get us all. Boys of fall." Made by the Guthrie High School cheerleaders. Cheerleaders are here. Student body for Guthrie is here. The pep band is here as well. So a good representation for Blue Jay fans up here in Collinsville, about 2 hours away from home.
Yeah, not a bad drive at all. Actually, a very pretty drive over here tonight. And we were commenting how much it reminded us of last year when we were covering Crescent. We drove over to the Wasso Stadium to watch Crescent play in the state championship. Thought we might have been lost there at one point. It looked so familiar, but here come our Jays, Chris Evans.
Blue Jays onto the field in the trailing white jerseys, blue numbers, blue face masks, silver helmets, the Guthrie G on the side of that Blue Jay helmet, both sides, and so we're back ready to kick this one off. Phil, Collinsville a year ago, not even in the playoffs, 5-5, and now here they are, 11-0. What a great rebound season.
Yeah, big-time rebound season, very similar to our Jays. Collinsville, the same boat, so you got two teams, tales of two seasons, and everybody's hungry to take that one more victory, that one more closer step to that gold ball, and should be just a well of a ball game, Chris.
Collinsville in the home red uniforms, white numbers, white helmets. Real quickly, Phil, let's get to our Eskridge Chevrolet's keys to the game.
Well, much like I say every week, because I think it's true every week, turnovers are critical. You get in a ball game like this, I think it's going to be defensively. It's going to be a heavy defense ball game. I think you got to get some points on the board, but most importantly, you got to play mistake-free, no penalties, no silly penalties, no turnovers, play clean, win the ball game.
Craig?
I think it boils down to three numbers, and those numbers are 40, 35, 17. That's the middle three of the Blue Jays defensive line. They've got to play big tonight against that Collinsville offensive line. They got to stand strong, get penetration, and stop that running game. If they do that, the Blue Jays win this football game.
We're underway. Cardinals, Blue Jays. It's a short kick, fielded at the 20-yard line, and down immediately is the Blue Jays, and it'll be first down and 10 for the Jays as they move right to left on your radio dial. Glad to have you on board, along with Jordan Leach back on our Stillwater studio. Parker Burnett, Braden Russell, Kel Evans, Craig Flick, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. It takes a bunch to make a team.
Yeah, it does. Takes everybody to get it done, and I see big number 12 running out there, Chris. I still think Jackson's going to be a big part of winning along the way.
Has to be.
He has to be.
Has to be. So Blue Jays break huddle. Brody Hinkle, Marcel Owens, receivers to the near side. Talik Jackson, receiver to the far side. Jackson Waddell, senior quarterback, is in the shotgun formation. Josh Raines to his left. Play action. Jackson wants to throw. Goes downfield looking for Marcel Owens. One-on-one coverage, and it's incomplete at the 40-yard line. There was contact up and down the entire way, but no flag, and it's incomplete. Second down and 10. I like the aggressiveness on first down.
Yeah, it's a good play call right out the gate. Let them know we're not afraid to go downfield. I think, honestly, Marcellus, I think number 3's got to keep running.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good no call.
So, second down and 10. Pistol formation. Josh Raines, the pistol back with 3 receivers. Jays will go with the option game, and they'll option off to Josh, and he'll get to the 20 as he goes to the left side, as he may have best gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Best case scenario. With that, it'll be third down and 10 for the Blue Jays. 23 seconds here in the opening quarter gone by.
Every time, every ball game, these first couple series, a lot about just calming down, getting your nerves settled, and get settled into the flow of the ball game. That's one reason why I think I like that deep downfield pass right out the gate.
Yeah.
But I think there's a statement in that.
He did get to the line of scrimmage, so it's 3rd down and 10. Twin receivers to each side. Jackson one down. The Blue Jays go for it here. Offset on 3rd down. Brody Hinkle cut at the 32. Gets to the 33. Breaks a tackle and gets to the 35-yard line. Blue Jays with the 1st down. Brody Hinkle with about a 13-yard reception.
Telling you what, we talk about Brody every week. Senior Brody Hinkle's having a phenomenal senior campaign. Earns his paycheck right there. I'm telling you what a great reception. Great ball control.
12-yard reception officially. 1st down and 10 for the Blue Jays from their own 35-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Josh Raines with it. Buzz out to the right side. He's at the 40, down to the 42, maybe the 43-yard line. Close to another Blue Jay 1st down. It'll be 2nd down and about 2.
These are the things you want to see. Coming out, getting positive yards every step of the way, and just having great success right now moving the ball downfield.
8-yard pickup for Josh Raines. He's going to have another big night as well, Phil, as he did last week. 70 yards on a handful of carries. He gets it on 2nd down 2, has the 1st down across the 45 as he'll get to the 46-yard line. So we'll see how the Blue Jays, if they can continue this momentum running the football. They went downfield with Marcellus on 1st down. Got the 1st down with Brody, but the running game, last 2 plays, has the 1st down.
Well, it's all about a balanced attack, right? Coach Scott Mick, we talk about it, one of the best there is in the game.
Yeah.
He's going to call up a great game plan.
1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Again, Jays moving right to left on the radio dial. Pistol formation. They'll put in the belly of Josh Raines, runs to the left side. He'll cut it at the 46, and he'll get maybe to the 48-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup. 2nd down and 8. 2 minutes gone by in the opening quarter. Jays on their opening drive here, and this is, we have primetime seats right here.
Oh, this is as good as it gets.
Your camera angle is about where our seats are. We're right behind the camera. 2nd down and 8 if you're watching on YouTube. Play action. Jackson rolls out, throws it on the run, has a wide open Brody Hinkle caught at the Collinsville 45, quickly to the 40, and out of bounds and around the 38-yard line. Brody Hinkle said it all year, a great possession receiver.
Brody, just a great play. Jackson Waddell did a phenomenal job there, rolling to his right, making that tough throw on the run. Great blocking in the backfield to pick up a Collinsville defender that was rushing on the play. Overall, just a great overall effort.
13-yard reception to the Collinsville 39-yard line. Trips receivers to the near side. Back to the running game. Back to Josh Raines, and Collinsville was stopping, but Josh able to move the feet as it looked like he was going to be stopped at the 40, but does get back to the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 2nd down and 10.
Josh, this kid, of course, Chris, we've talked about a lot. Justin Adams goes down with an injury, has to have surgery on his hand. Josh steps in, starter on defense. Every week he gets a little more comfortable back at that running back position. He's really doing a great job for the Jays.
Confident as well. 2nd down and 10, though. 9:24 to play opening quarter. Guggesberg into motion, right to left. Jackson on a roll. This is going to be a lead play for Jackson. His first run of the night, and not much there. No pickup. It'll be 3rd down and 10. Jays 1 for 1 on 3rd down. And they went to the air. They're going to have to go to the air again on this try.
I think the one thing that we're seeing early already, though, is we can go to the air against this Collinsville team at this point. So look for Coach Mick to draw something up here on the outside edge.
Could be 4-down territory here, though, with twin receivers to each side. Jackson will throw for it. Here comes pressure, gets rid of it, has a receiver. It's caught at the 30-yard line. They're going to depend on the spot if he's going to get it. Marcellus Owens with the reception, but looks like it's going to be 1 yard short from the 39 to the 30. The Guthrie Blue Jays need the 29-yard line, and here comes Dominic Gooseby to come in for an extra blocker. Now here comes Jamal Ronis as well.
Yeah, you see big Jamal Ronis up running out there. Of course, been out most of the season with a knee injury. Yep. Using him sparingly when in situations like this. Big-time conversion right here.
4th and 1 for the Blue Jays. At the 30, they need the 29. And the Blue Jays, we're going to check, but the left side of the line of scrimmage jumps for the Blue Jays. First penalty of the night, and it's a big one on 4th down and 1. It turns now into 4th down and 6.
Yeah, these are the kind of mistakes you can't have when you're in this point in the season. You can't make mistakes like that. It's that simple. Just no excuse for those kind of mental mistakes.
Dylan Dollar jumped on this left side, so now you bring out the big boy package and bring back the receivers in there because now you got to throw for it here on 4th down and 6. Ball's at the 35-yard line near hash mark. Guthrie needs the 29. 4th down and 6. It's been a 4-minute and 5-second drive so far. 4 receiver set. Jackson has time. Now he's going to have to run. He's going to be hit for a sack, and the Blue Jays will turn it over on downs. And penalty, only one penalty on that nice drive crushes this drive, and now Collinsville offense comes onto the field.
Yeah, just absolutely crushed the drive. I mean, you have 3 first downs picked up in that drive, and really all for naught because we can't watch the ball.
So with 7:48 to go in the first quarter, Collinsville will get their first shot. They are led by their starting quarterback, number 12, Cole Duggar, 6'1", 175, but it's all about the running game for this offense.
All about the running game. You're going to see a lot of running. They will throw the ball, but I think it's probably 80-20, 75-25 pass to rush, or excuse me, rush to pass.
Braden Bird is the pistol back. He's been busy. He was the Tulsa World Player of the Week last week. First carry across the 40, up to about the 43, maybe the 44-yard line. And that's going to be about a pickup of almost 7 yards, maybe 6 yards for Braden Bird. Again, 5'9", 190. He's a junior. This is a senior leading ball club. A lot of seniors on this club.
A lot of senior leadership. Quite a few juniors out there as well. So very heavy with upperclassmen. You know, usually that leads to something good. Of course, Guthrie, very similar. Same deal. A lot of 3-year starters, 2-year starters.
Second down and 5 after the 5-yard pickup for Bird. Same formation as one before with the pistol formation. Now Bird lines up on the right side of the quarterback, Duggar. Bird will run with it on the left side, trying to get away from Turvey Williams, and he does. Gooseby will get the tackle, but Bird picks up 6 yards when he just needed 5 for the first down, and Collinsville has the first down near midfield.
Really nice move there by Bird. He got himself skinny on that left edge and had Mr. Williams, coming number 20, coming over to make the tackle and was able to get by him and picked up 6 for the first down.
So it's first down and 10 from the 48.
ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FDIC.
Does not put any pressure on that leg, and it's quickly second down and 3, a run play close to a first down mark, 3-yard, and it will probably be a first down. That's a big injury if Kale cannot return, Phil, simply because he's one of your key defensive players, but he also helps give Josh Raines a few breaks on running the football.
Plays special teams, deep snapper, which is something that a lot of people don't realize, but Kale is our deep snapper and very critical for the Blue Jay kicking game to have him out there.
First and 10 for the Cardinals from the Guthrie 42-yard line. Midway of the first quarter, Bird gets the carry on first down, trying to outrun a couple of Blue Jays, and Bird will take it from the 42-yard line close to the 35-yard line. Pickup of 7 yards. No score, Guthrie, Collinsville. Collinsville with their opening drive here at the Blue Jays. Turn it over on downs.
Yeah, just an unfortunate deal. Blue Jays had all kinds of momentum. Like I said, had 3 first downs in that opening drive, and to have a penalty just really take the life out of you, it's just unfortunate.
6-yard pickup for Bird. He's been the primary ball carrier and go-to guy on this opening drive. Pistol formation, 3 receiver set. Back to Bird between the tackles. He'll have the close to another first down. Depends on the spot as he gets to the 30-yard line. Indeed, will get the spot after a 5-yard pickup. Blue Jays really haven't stopped behind the line of scrimmage yet.
Well, right, and like I said, Craig pointed it out before the game as keys to the game. I mean, our defensive front has got to get some push. I mean, they're absolutely getting manhandled right now by Collinsville up front.
First down and 10 for the Cardinals at the 30. Collinsville moving left to right on the radio dial. 3 receiver set. 2 to the near side. Back to Bird. Running on the left side, trying to get a corner. Gets a little bit, continues to move his feet as he gets it to the 25-yard line. Tackled by Turvey Williams, but not after another 6-yard pickup.
Nothing fancy.
Nope.
Just lining up, saying we're going to come at you, stop us. Up to this point, Jays haven't been able to stop them.
4:33 to play here at Salee Field, Collinsville, Oklahoma. Broadcasting on the visitor side here tonight. Ball's on the far hash mark. Second down and 4 from the 24. Handoff, right side, across the 20 to the 18. And again, nothing fancy. I wish there was more to talk about, but nothing fancy. Sometimes to the left, sometimes to the right, sometimes between a tackle, and it's 4, 5, 6 yards at a time.
I mean, we're just, it's all about the big boys up front, and their big boys are whipping our big boys right now.
Another 6-yard pickup. Clock, perhaps the fastest quarter so far. 4:05, 4:04 to go here in the first quarter. First down and 10 from the 18-yard line. Handoff on the right side across the 15, 10 to the 5, tackled inside the 2-yard line. Gooseby on the tackle. First and goal for the Cardinals.
Well, we're going to start seeing, I think, some other players coming into the game, and going to try to find a combination that'll work up front, but there's just not a whole lot going right now for the Jays defensively.
And boy, has it been all Braden Bird on this drive?
I think it has.
I don't think anyone's touched the ball except for the center, the quarterback, and Braden Bird.
It's working.
It's working. I wouldn't change a thing either if I was them. First and goal from the 2-yard line, up the middle. Bird, touchdown. Jays unable to get him to the ground. Collinsville on the scoreboard first, 6-0.
Pretty much untouched. Just walked right into the end zone. And, Coach BB, we'll make adjustments and figure something out. But you've got to get some – got to play with a little bit of anger up front and get some push, get some penetration, and take these guys out of their game plan. We're doing none of that right now.
That was impressive of a drive you can do. All on the ground. Extra point up, extra point is good. Collinsville 7, Guthrie 0. Timeout from Collinsville, Oklahoma. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football.
At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, and Seth Robbins. They aren't limited to any single provider. They'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 293-4880 or stop by at 2403 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world.
When it comes to Guthrie Blue Jay Athletics, Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter from the first game all the way to the championship game. Along with many years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Chuck and Lynette Hayes take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. Chuck and Lynette have not only supported families in the Guthrie area for countless years, but have supported Guthrie student athletes succeeding on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz, or simply give them a call at 405-282-3100. Collinsville,
Oklahoma. Cardinals on top of the Blue Jays 7-0 after an impressive 9-play, 65-yard drive. 4 minutes and 17 seconds off the game clock. 2-yard touchdown run by Bird. It was all Bird getting those 65 yards. 3:31 to play in the first quarter. Collinsville 7, Guthrie 0. That is your John Vance Mutter scoring summary. We'll have an injury update here in a moment from Parker. From the 15-yard line, here's the return by Brody, and he's down immediately. And Parker, we won't probably go into much detail with Kel, but it doesn't look like he will be coming back.
Yeah, he seemed to be in a lot of pain down there. I highly doubt he comes back tonight.
Yeah, we don't want to lead to anything, but it looks like a bad injury for Kel.
Well, we talked about it. He plays everywhere, and I think as critical of anything is deep snapping. I mean, he's one of the best deep snappers you'll see out there, and those kind of little things really, really affect the team when you get in these types of ball games.
Absolutely. 3:27 to go in the first quarter. Blue Jays back onto the field for the second time offensively for receiver set here. Josh Raines remains in there at running back. Jackson takes the snap, looks to throw. Near side wide open is Jackson, caught at the 22. Needs to cut it up as he stays on his feet to the 25 or the 24, 25-yard line. 7-8 yard pickup. Good play on first down. Second down short.
Good first down, yardage pickup there. And, of course, I think everybody was up here like to see him put a toe in the ground and go north and south a little quicker next time. But good effort. Pickup of looks like actually a pickup of about 8 or 9 on that.
Yeah,
so
8 yards officially. So it's second down and 2. Don't forget, Blue Jays moved the football well on their opening drive. Just got down fourth down and 6 after a penalty. Hand off to Josh Raines. Not much there as he goes from the 25 to the 26. It'll be second down and 9 as we go 2:43 to play in the first. Excuse me, 3rd and 1, I apologize. I shouldn't look down. I'm trying to find these stats here. Collinsville 62 yards of offense, Guthrie 53 yards of offense, but they need one here. 3rd down and 1. 4 receiver set, 3 receivers to the near side. Jackson will run with it on a lead play, and I don't think he's going to get there.
Yeah.
Collinsville pushed every offensive player backwards on that one.
It's a good spot near the 32. It will depend on the spot. It is a first down.
Well, I tell you, that was a good spot for the Jays. We'll sure take it. But right now, on both sides of the ball, we're getting manhandled up front, Chris.
Yeah, going backwards. First down and 10, though. Needed one, you got one. Blue Jays check the sideline. Get the call. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 receiver to the near side. Talik Jackson in the motion. Jackson quickly gets rid of it to Brody, but as the pass a little too tall for Brody at the 30-yard line. Falls incomplete. It'll bring up second down and 10, 133. Jackson might have got rid of that one a little too fast.
Yeah, I didn't really let the play develop and just a little high, a little out of the reach of Brody Hinkle.
Jackson just now with this second incomplete pass. He's 4 of 6 passing the football. Good start in the throwing department. The first one was incomplete on a shot downfield. Second down and 10 from the 26. Ball's on the near hash mark. Handoff Josh Raines has a big hole. 30, 35, 40 to the 44-yard line. Josh Raines 18 yards on the left side.
I'll tell you the thing I love about Josh, he finishes a run. When he gets to the end, he's not looking for the end, not looking to get out of bounds. He's not looking to do anything but lower his head and initiate contact. Love the way that kid runs the football.
Collinsville with a 3-man front. Blue Jays spread them out. 4 receivers set here. Pistol formation. First and 10 from the 44-yard line. Josh Raines again across the 45 up to about the 47-yard line. Pickup of 3 yards. 63 seconds to play in the first quarter. Collinsville 7, Guthrie 0.
You know, Josh got most of those on his own. I mean, again, just not getting a real good push off the ball. So we'll have to make some adjustments up front with our big boys.
Collinsville has very good linebackers. Their linebackers are basically their running backs, and they are quick. Second down and 7. Talik Jackson in the motion from left to right. 4 receiver set. Jackson wants to throw. Going downfield for Marcel Sones. Has a step on the defender, and it's caught at the 20, into the 15, and down inside the 10-yard line. And he fumbles the
ball.
Fumbles the football inside the 5, and Collinsville has it.
Well, I don't know if he was down. I don't know if he was. I mean, I didn't see it. I just saw the ball come loose, and unfortunately for the Jays, going the other way.
Caught it at the 15, stumbled at the 10. Ball went forward, or backwards, I should say. Falls at the 3. Now Collinsville with 31 seconds on the first quarter game clock will have it first down and 10.
Boy, that's unfortunate.
So again, the Blue Jay offense has done a good job of moving the football, just kind of stubbing their own toe once they get into Collinsville territory. So here comes Collinsville back onto the football field after going on an impressive 7-play, 65-yard drive on their opening drive. Ball's on the near hash mark. First down and 10 from the 3-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Not much there. Good defense as Dominic Gooseby and the Blue Jays stop him there. Maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. Second down and 10. That might be the final play of this first quarter. Game time temperature, by the way, 52 degrees here in Collinsville. Wind blowing out of the south a little bit, but not a whole lot. 5 miles an hour. A very comfortable night weather-wise.
Beautiful, beautiful night. Wind's not blowing at all. Flags just laying there. Looking beautiful as always.
That's the end of the first quarter. Collinsville on top of Guthrie 7-0. We'll come back with second quarter action. You're watching and listening to Guthrie Blue Jay football.
I guess every slush flavor someone could ever want.
This is basically slush headquarters.
Where sour blue raspberry plans world domination.
Well, not if Lemonberry has anything to say about it.
Oh, Lemonberry, you're already sour. Come to the sour side.
Never. I'll never join you.
Refreshment just got colorful with new slush flavors like blue raspberry made with Nerds candy. And start your day with the 99-cent morning drink stop.
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33.
This is how you Sonic.
What a great time of year. Blue Jay football, tailgating, bands, fans cheering, and the excitement that comes with America's favorite sport. At John Vance Auto Group in Guthrie, we're excited about a huge selection of new Fords, GMC, Cadillac, Buick, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Each competitively priced and with a free lifetime powertrain guarantee. Come see us or shop us at vanceautogroup.com.
John Vance Auto Group, it's all true.
I-35 exit 153 in Guthrie.
John Vance Auto Group.
Well, that might have been the fastest first quarter all season long.
I just got done stretching. We're already, second quarter.
12 minutes gone by, 12 minutes to go here in the first half. Collinsville now move right to left on the radio dial. From their own 3-yard line, second down and 10. Blue Jays get a stand here. Bird up the middle, and he goes back to his running ways as he touched the ball every single time. On the opening drive, he'll get it out to about the 9-yard line, so it'd be a pickup of 6. Big third down and 4 play here for this defense.
Big time play right here. If we can Bower next here, get a stop, force him to kick the ball, everything's forgotten, right?
Ball carrier that time, number 21, Jake Tuttle, with his first carry of the ball game. He remains in there. Again, the starting quarterback, number 12, Cole Duggar. Third down and 4 from the 9. Can the Blue Jay defense stop here? Little handoff, first down Cardinals. Yeah, he's at the 15, still moving the feet down to the 19-yard line. Needed 4, gets 10. First down and 10 Cardinals.
People don't realize it's all about the boys up front, right? I mean, everything begins and ends with them. Doesn't matter if it's on the offensive side, the defensive side. If you're not getting push or you're not getting protection, if you're on the offensive side of the ball, it can be a long, long night.
Cardinals to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 receiver to the far side. 2, got a running back and a halfback in there with the quarterback. Handoff up the middle, and maybe 1 yard at max to the 20-yard line. Dominic Gooseby on the tackle for the Blue Jays. Collinsville, 79 yards of offense. Guthrie, 124 yards of offense. Again, Guthrie's had a good time moving the football. Just a penalty on 4th down and 1 and a turnover inside the 5.
Yeah, those are the kind of things that you just can't have. Like you said, having great success moving the ball, being able to run, able to pass. Got to protect the football.
Second down and 8 after the 2-yard pickup. The ball's in the middle of the field at the 21-yard line of Collinsville. Shotgun snap, handoff, running on the right side is Tuttle, and he finds a little bit of a hole, stays on his feet across the 25, down to the 28-yard line. About a 7-yard pickup on second down and 8. It'll be third down and short for the Cardinals in their home red uniforms, white numbers, white helmets. Got the Cardinals on the side. If you know the Arizona Cardinals or the old St. Louis Cardinals, the logo remains, it looks exactly like that. And a big Cardinal at midfield here on this beautiful turf.
That kid ran 30 yards, picked up 7. He was a little bit everywhere on that right side.
So here we go again, Phil, on another third down try here for Collinsville. Collinsville 1 for 1. That previous attempt was on this drive here. Third and 1 from the 28. They need a 29. Tuttle again hit behind the line of scrimmage, but moves the pile forward across the 30, across the 33, close to the 34-yard line. Got a 6-yard pickup there for Jake Tuttle, 5'10", 205-pound senior. Again, they're running backs or they're linebackers, so they're fast and they're tough.
Well, again, I sound like a broken record, but until we can get some push, we're going to see a whole lot of this all night if they can't figure it out up front.
Collinsville now 2 for 2 on third down tries. This is getting ready to be their 17th offensive snap of the young night. 9:12 to play until halftime. Collinsville 7, Guthrie 0, handoff left side. And it'll be Hunter there for a tackle. He got some help from his buddies as he takes it from the 34 to the 35. They're going to give him the other side of the 35. Still about a 1-yard pickup, so second down and 9 upcoming. Of course, the winner of tonight's ball game will play the winner between Carl Albert and Claremore next week. Not sure if it's a Friday or Saturday. It will be at a neutral field. We do know that.
I think all of us probably assume whoever wins this game will be playing Carl Albert.
Carl Albert 14, Claremore 0. That's our first quarter score.
Yeah.
All 6A games will be tomorrow here in the Tulsa area. Could be the first pass of the night for Collinsville. Looking to throw, throws it last second. It's incomplete. And, Duggar took the snap and ran to his right, threw it away. He had to, basically, because he was at the near his sideline. Right. But kind of, I don't know, second down 8, throw the ball. You've been running the football all night long, but, hey, incomplete.
Well, sometimes you get gifts, Chris.
Yep, that one was a gift. So here we go, Phil. Third down and 8. The ball's at the 36. They need every bit of the 44-yard line for a first down. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions. See if the Jays can make a stop. Remember, this drive started at the Collinsville 3-yard line. 4 receiver set. We certainly think Collinsville will go for it again through the air from the 36. Looking to throw, looks far side, nothing there, steps up in the pocket, wants to throw, loses the football, and falls down around the 31-yard line. Loss of 5. Blue Jay defense stands. Cade Whitfield putting pressure on the quarterback, and here comes the punting team for the Cardinals.
Defense did what they needed to do. Punt the ball away, field the ball cleanly, get good position, go down here, get a score, even this ball game up, Chris.
Absolutely, and stay patient with us on our YouTube feed tonight. If the camera freezes, we don't know why that is, but we have to start our program over. It's never frozen before, but if it goes off, we'll get it back on as soon as we can. Nice line drive punt here for the Cardinals. This will be a return for the Blue Jays as Marcellus picks it up on the bounce, and just a small return just shy of the 40-yard line. So 7:41 to play until halftime. The Blue Jay offense back onto the field for the 3rd time tonight. And again, they moved the ball the entire night, but a turnover and a 4th down penalty has stalled their drives.
Yeah, we haven't had a problem at all moving the football, and I expect us to move it again right here. We just got to clean up the mistakes, and we'll be fine offensively, I believe.
Bishop Kelly 7, Bishop McGinnis 0. Battle of the Bishops. That game being played in Bishop Kelly tonight up in the Tulsa area. We drove by Tulsa to get to Collinsville here tonight. 7:41 to play till halftime. Blue Jays back on the field offensively. 1st down and 10. Moving left to right on the radio dial in the traveling white uniforms. Pistol formation. Now Josh steps up on the right side. Hands it off. Does Jackson to Josh. And from the 36, Josh breaks a couple tackles to get to the 39-yard line. 3 yards. Looked like it might have been no yards, but Josh moves the feet, picks up 3.
Continues to run hard. You know, Josh is going to give you everything he's got every time he touches the football. Nice gain there.
Josh Raines, 9 carries, 37 yards. Right about 4 yards per carry. That's pretty good. 2nd down and 7. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 receiver to the far side. Jackson takes the snap, wants to throw. Swings it out to Josh. It's caught behind the line of scrimmage, across the 40, down to the 45-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 for the Blue Jays. They need their own 46-yard line.
I think we can do about anything we want in our
think
playbook
so.
right here. I mean, I've given me a lot of encouragement. Of course, Kelly Beebe's going to make adjustments, and we saw that on that last series. And Scott's been drawing up. Everything's working right now. Like I said, we just got to protect the football and really just that one mistake, Chris.
5-yard pickup. Jackson now 6 of 8 passing for 97 yards. 3rd down, and we'll call it 2 yards. Jackson wants to throw for it. Has Brody. What goes downstairs to Guggesberg. Cut at the inside the 25-yard line and down in around the 18-yard line. What a catch for the Blue Jays.
What a big-time catch. Guggesberg, really a possession receiver. The kid's got some wheels.
Yes.
Got behind the defender. Perfect pass by Jackson Waddell. Blue Jays right back in this thing.
They're quickly to the line of scrimmage. 38-yard pickup. 1st and 10 from the Collinsville 19. Handoff Josh Raines trying to run on the right side. Not a whole lot there, but he'll get 1, maybe 2 yards from the 18, maybe the 17, depending on a good spot there. But nice play. So we've seen Brody Hinkle catch a pass. We've seen Marcellus Owens catch a pass. We've seen Josh Raines catch a pass. We've seen Talik Jackson catch a pass. Blue Jays have been able to do anything offensively they want to for the most part, except for get it in the end zone.
I think Jackson Waddell's sore arm might need a little ice by the time this is over, because I have a feeling we're going to see the ball thrown around a lot tonight.
2nd down and 8. 3 receivers to the far side. The ball's on the near hash mark. From the 17, Jackson back to the air, 1 and 2 anyway. Nothing there. He's going to take off on foot, dives for the 15-yard line. It'll be about a 2-yard pickup. So 3rd down and 6. 6:03, 6:02 to go in the first half. Collinsville 7, Guthrie 0.
Of course, we got a big-time weapon, number 18 for us, sitting over on the sideline. If we do need to get in a field goal situation,
yes,
we're definitely within his range.
Blue Jays 2 for 3 on 3rd down tries, Phil.
Yep.
3rd down and 6. David Vargas moving into the air, closer to the bench if needed here. Jackson wants to throw, has time, lobs it up into the end zone, double coverage. Marcellus, it's incomplete. And Marcellus really never had a chance. He actually ran out of the back of the end zone to get that football. And so, with 4th down and 6 upcoming, Blue Jays will bring on David Vargas, the hero, one of the heroes from a week ago, as he hit 3 field goals, including the game winner last week in overtime against Duncan. He'll come out for about a 32-yard field goal attempt.
Of course, one thing, it's on the opposite side of the hash he traditionally likes. We'll see if that plays a factor in this field goal attempt.
Blue Jays warmed up to our left. This will be a field goal on the right. So this is the first time David Vargas looks at the right goal post. Kick is playing long enough, and he splits the uprights. David Vargas once again puts the first points on the board for the Blue Jays as they strike up the band for David Vargas. 5:29 play in the second quarter. Collinsville 7, Guthrie 3. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
I'm Brian Sturkle with Interbank. You can bank on Guthrie's home team, the banking professionals at Interbank. Our decision makers and the people who serve you work closely together to provide responsible service and personal attention. We appreciate your business and look forward to seeing our friends in Guthrie and the surrounding communities at the Blue Jay football games. We're located at 224 East Oklahoma, or you can reach us by phone at 282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Hey, the big boys are in the house tonight. Phil Nichols to our left. Kai.
Oh, the other big boy. Oh, I thought you were talking about us.
All-American Kai Staley, Keaton Callens, members of the 2007 state champions, here watching the Guthrie Blue Jays, their alma mater, as they get on the scoreboard. 7-3 after the Blue Jays go 49 yards on 6 plays, capped off by that 32-yard field goal by David Vargas. 2 minutes and 12 seconds off the clock. Your new score with 5:29 to play until halftime. Collinsville 7, Guthrie 3. Of course, that brought to you by our good friends at John Vance Auto Group. Vargas kicks from the 40-yard line left to right, and this one's headed into the end zone. By the way, the end zones are red, spelled out Cardinals in baby blue, outlined in white.
You said baby, powder blue?
No, that is baby blue, and to be honest with you, it's just like the Western Heights.
You don't like it?
And I think it needs to be banned.
Banned.
Baby blue needs to be banned. But to the running game, back to Bird as he goes across the 20, still on his feet across the 25, across the 30, and near the 35-yard line. Collinsville moving the football on the ground. Again, carried there by number 24. Excuse me, is that 24 carrying the football?
I believe it was.
That's going to be the third different ball carry. As we expected, 24 this time is Malcolm Tillman, 6'2", 185-pounder. So Bird got the first series.
Yep.
I already forgot. Tuttle got the second series, and now we see Malcolm Tillman on the third series. That's always valuable because all three look pretty about to be the same.
All three starting on defense as well.
Yeah, keep them fresh. First down and 10, back to the running game across the 35-40, midfield, and he will be tackled at the ankles at the Guthrie 40-yard line. It was a touchdown-saving tackle by J.D. Kuhnfield.
Yeah, we kind of needed them to keep thinking they could throw the ball, Chris.
Yes.
I think they probably talked about that last offensive series. Says, boys, we're having pretty good luck running that whole thing. Why don't we just go back and try that and gutting our defense right now?
All the way to the Guthrie 39-yard line. 26-yard run for Tillman. All three running backs have great speed. 4:45 to play till half. Back to the run game, back to Tillman. Still on his feet across the 35 to the 30. He gets to the 25, 20, down to the 15, and tackled by Marcellus Owens, but not after another big run. And they're going to be tackled just outside the 10-yard line. So it'll be first down and 10. We'll call it about the 12-yard line.
Yeah, we talked about it all night. If you don't get push up front, you're gonna get shredded with a good running game. And until our defensive line figures out a way to become a part of this game, it's going to be a long, long night for the Jays.
27-yard run this time for the Collinsville running back. This one again, Malcolm Tillman. First and 10 from the 12-yard line. Handed off, trying to get to the far side is Tillman, and he ran a lot of yards. He'll get inside the 10, maybe down to the 9-yard line, a 3-yard pickup, so it'll be 2nd down and 7. Clock continues to roll, 4 minutes to play until halftime in what may be the fastest first half in a long time in Guthrie football.
Yeah. Oh, goodness, it's only 7:35. It's pretty quick.
It has moved quick.
Yeah.
Cardinals break huddle, 2nd down and 7. Moving right to left on the radio dial. Cardinals can get one more first down inside the 5. 3 receiver set, but they're going to hand it off, and they're going to try the left side. Is there a flag coming? There is a flag. Collinsville into the end zone, but a flag thrown, and this one was a big-time hold by Collinsville.
Yeah.
Campbell Leach was basically dragged to the ground, and it is a hold against the Cardinals.
We'll see Campbell keep his enthusiasm tempered a little bit there. His reaction could have easily created a flag of his own, but frustrating. You're playing defense, you get grabbed like that.
Caden Ballard-Stevenson checks into the Blue Jay defensive front, or Blue Jay secondary, 3:29. The penalty will be move it back to the 19-yard line, so that will be, 2nd down and 17 yards. So we'll see if the Cardinals go back to the passing game, although the running game has come in good chunks.
I'd keep running it.
2nd down and 17. They will run it up the middle. Blue Jay defense holds this time.
There you go.
Not much of anything. Tackled by David Scott, as back in the ball game for the Cardinals is Braden Bird, the original starting running back. Not much there, so here we go. 3rd down, passing time for the Cardinals.
Well, you would think so, Chris. You also, this would be a good time to, if you've got it in your game plan, I think everybody does, that middle screen could be something you might see right now as well, some kind of screen pass.
Cardinals are 0-1 passing the football. Ball's at the 18-yard line after a 1-yard pickup. Here we go. 3rd down and 17. They'll toss it to Tillman. He's going backwards. Dominic Gooseby hits him for a loss back at the 20-yard line. Loss of 2. Now we'll see if Collinsville has a kicker. And we have a timeout. Timeout taken by Guthrie. We'll go ahead and keep it here with 2:31 to play in the second quarter. Blue Jays trail Collinsville 7-3, and a good time, Phil, to let our good Blue Jay fans out there know there's a good company out there, and it's Jeff and Carrie Matthews. They're so excited to announce their opening of their brand new plumbing company called Cedar Creek Plumbing. They're fully licensed, bonded, and insured. Write the number down. You can contact them at 405-657-8530 or go to their Facebook page at Cedar Creek Plumbing. Cedar Creek Plumbing says, go Blue Jays, go Guthrie. It's going to be a great business, great people.
Well, and I can tell you this, they're obviously a sponsor of ours, but I would say this, if you check my Facebook post earlier this week when my good friend Jeff reached out to me, these are people I proudly endorse and refer. They're outstanding human beings, do a great job, great plumbing, background expertise, been doing it for a long, long time. Just super people. They call you. If you call them, they'll pick up the phone. They'll come take care of you.
And they do so much. There's so many things that deal with plumbing that you would never think of that they can do. So
absolutely.
We invite you to visit their Facebook page. Field goal unit is on the team. On the field, it's a 37-yard field goal attempt, and it's blocked. It's blocked, and Marcellus Owens got in there again. Remember, Marcellus had a big one last week against Duncan. It could be another big one here as the Blue Jay defense holds Collinsville for the 2nd time in a row. Blue Jay football, 2:27 to play till halftime.
That's a big momentum shift, and the way we've been able to throw the ball on Collinsville thus far, don't be a bit surprised if Coach Mick doesn't dial up some things going down the field, try to take a lead into that halftime locker room.
Again, both teams pride themselves on defense, and that's exactly what we're seeing so far in this first half. Collinsville, 161 yards of offense. Guthrie, 173 yards of offense, 135 through the air for the Jays. They're getting ready to take their 25th offensive snap of the game. First down and 10 from the 20-yard line for a receiver set. Hand off Josh Raines. He'll try the left side, and Josh will get maybe a couple of yards. Remember, Blue Jays running back from most of the year, Justin Adams, really not active to run the football after an injury. Backup running back Kel Kaufman left the ball game. He will not return with a leg ankle injury. It's all Josh Range tonight. Meanwhile, Collinsville's throwing out 3 different running backs.
Yeah, I mean, we talked to Josh about this earlier in the season. He better get his rest because he's going to be a busy, busy young man.
Under 2 minutes to play in the second quarter. Second down and 7 after a 3-yard pickup by Josh Range. He'll get the carry again, trying to bounce it to the outside, cuts it up at the 25 and down at the 27-yard line. Good pickup for Josh of 4 yards. Third down and manageable for the Blue Jays, 142, 141. Both teams with a lot of timeouts are not using them is Collinsville. We'll give them to the 28-yard line officially, so it's a 5-yard pickup. Third down and 2.
Yeah, big play right here. You don't want to punt the ball with any amount of time left. Give Collinsville an opportunity to do something offensively.
Guthrie on third down tries, 3 of 5 at 60%. I think Guthrie down to 7 seconds on the play clock. Guthrie probably want a timeout here, and they'll let it run down to 1 second, call that timeout. And they do, and the game clock stops at 1:08. Well, let's go downstairs with Parker, kind of get his thoughts on this very, very fast first half, Parker.
We're going to be home early tonight, guys.
Well, we got a 2-hour drive, so.
Yeah. I mean, we kind of stumbled a little bit. Had a fumble, had a penalty that kind of ended our drive. But, if we go score right here, you had the lead at half, and I think you'd be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, absolutely. And, again, obviously, 68 seconds, really not a whole lot of time. This offense really, although they've shown a couple of big playmakers down the field. Marcellus, couple catches. Cade with the big catch. I mean, obviously you want 7 points, but just kind of getting field goal range for David Vargas and maybe going down 1.
Well, and I think, obviously got to handle this third and short situation here. And if you get that first down, then the playbook's open for Coach Scott Mick and can really go out and try to take something downfield, get in the situation where you can get that.
Obviously the goal is to score, but the second goal is make sure Collinsville doesn't get the football back.
Absolutely.
Minute 8, Blue Jays back onto the field. Here we go, third down and 2. Ball spotted at the 28-yard line. 4 receivers, Marcellus Owens all by himself, one-on-one on the far side. They hand it off to Raines across the 35, stays on his feet, fumbles the football, he's still loose, and Guthrie jumps on it. Cade Whitfield saves the day right now at the 42-yard line. Collinsville defender had the ball in his grasp.
That's just a big heads-up play by Cade, really a hustle play. Looked around, saw the pigskin on the ground, fought for the ball, came away with it.
Josh turned his back to start moving his feet backwards, and that's when he got popped from behind to jar the ball loose. Collinsville almost got that football back. 55 seconds to go in the half. Jackson Waddell rolled to the far side, looking to throw, plants the feet, going to the far sideline. Marcellus came to the center. Miscommunication there. Incomplete pass. 49 seconds left in the first half. Might have been Brody Hinkle, Phil, on that far sideline. Really, the pass was kind of in between Marcellus and Brody.
Yeah, I mean, it was, I think obviously something broke down there, but you got the clock stopped. 49 seconds left. Blue Jays got plenty of time to draw something up.
Second down 10 from the 42-yard line of the Blue Jays. Jackson slaps the hands, gets the football, goes far side, wide open. Brody Hinkle, and Jackson overshoots him by 5 yards. That would have been in Collinsville territory, incomplete. Clock stop at the 44-yard line. Talik Jackson was also open on the bottom of the formation, but Jackson looked the entire far side, overshot the intended receiver. So now it's back to a third down and 10 play. 44 seconds to play in the half. C.J. Ward lines up a receiver on the near side. 3 receivers to the far side. From the 42, here comes the blitz up the middle. Blue Jays pick it up. Jackson throws it, looking for C.J. Ward's underthrown, and it's intercepted at the 22-yard line. Here's the return to the 30. Brody Hinkle will bring him down at the 30, and the Blue Jays will come back on defense. There's a flag down that came during the interception. There's 32 seconds left. And so basically a long punt if you look at it that way.
But we're getting ready to add 15 because I saw what happened. Getting ready to add 15 for Collinsville here. 32 seconds left. I mean, they've got time to go down here and put points on the board.
Collinsville has not passed the ball well tonight, but that doesn't mean they won't take a few shots here, as it will be a personal foul chop block on the Blue Jays on the during the interception return. So as Phil said, 15 yards will be added onto this. So the Collinsville Cardinals will have it around midfield, well, about the 46-yard line. We'll see where they officially mark it, somewhere between the 46 and 50-yard line. Again, 32 seconds left in the half. Stay tuned. Golden Chick halftime show. We'll have scores around the state of Oklahoma in the second-round playoffs. Again, no games in 6A. Those are all tomorrow, but we'll have scores in 5A, 4A, 3A, 2A, A, and if time allows, we'll get to B and C. We'll also get to our first half stats.
Why do we have time to cook a hamburger along the way? We got a lot going on, Chris.
Got a lot going on. So here come the Cardinals offense. It is spotted at the 46-yard line, first down and 10. 4 receivers in the formation, 3 to the near side. And now it's an empty set. 5 receivers. Cardinals want to throw, has time, forced out of the pocket. Davis Scott chasing, the quarterback takes off. He'll run out of bounds near midfield. Good coverage downfield as Cole Duggar didn't see anything, had to take off. Gets into Guthrie territory at the 49-yard line. About a 5-yard pickup. 8 seconds went off the game clock, down to 24 seconds.
Of course, this is where the fact that Collinsville obviously is a run football team, and so this isn't something they necessarily find themselves in this situation very often.
You just don't want to. You just don't want to get burned or anything, and have a 7-3 game quickly turn into a 14-3 game.
Yeah.
Second down and 5 from the 49. I didn't want to say it, but Duggar looks to throw. Here's the pressure. Duggar throws it center of the field, has a man wide open, but can't get it to him. And he was wide open. Was the intended receiver by the number 23, Walker Roberts, was open, but luckily the pass was not online, and it falls incomplete. It'll be third down and 5, 20 seconds to play until halftime.
Well, I mean, I'll say it. Campbell Leach absolutely got tackled on that play again. He was talking to the White Hat. White Hat, it's his call. 77 can't keep up with him, and so he's grabbing him.
We'll watch that one. Third down and 5. And Collinsville will take a timeout. We will take the timeout with them as well. 20 seconds to go until halftime. Collinsville 7, Guthrie 3. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football.
It's a beautiful day to introduce people to the golden goodness of Golden Chick. So this is your first time you had Golden Chick. What do you think? Absolutely delicious. These are 100% tenderloin, no mystery meat.
I love them. They're so juicy and tender.
How long do you think it takes to marinate a perfect piece of chicken?
Probably
20 minutes.
Yeah, about 20. An hour?
What if I told you 24 hours? Wow. I feel like one of those infomercial guys. But wait, there's more time marinating the chicken. One taste, and you're golden. I need this pack.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m. at Guthrie Upper Elementary School, where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
Blue Jays trying to win a second-round playoff game. Third down and 5 for the Cardinals from the Guthrie 49-yard line. 20 seconds played till halftime. A little screen pass caught at midfield to the 45 and thrown down at the 40-yard line. Turvey Williams on the tackle for the Blue Jays. It is a first down, so we'll stop the clock with 14 seconds.
How strong is Turvey? He just reached out, grabbed him with a handful of jersey, and jerked the kid back. And I think that was big number, wasn't that 24? 23 got a hold of. That's not a little kid. I mean, great play there by Turvey.
Walker Roberts, 6 foot, 175 pounds. Another timeout taken by Collinsville. Does that leave them with one timeout? Are they are out of timeouts.
Yeah.
So they got to get a first down to stop the clock or get out of bounds. $14 seconds left. Surprised a little bit there by that timeout, but you can also set up to everything toward the sideline. Of course, the clock does stop.
Right. Yeah, you wonder what
the big weapon, Phil.
Oh yeah,
the big weapon.
18.
They don't throw it to him as much as you would.
Well, he'd be exhausted. I mean, the kid, I'd be up on charges.
Grayson Boomer, so you're talking about 6'5", 230. Committed to Oklahoma State University, 12 scholarship offers.
Notre Dame, OU, the who's who. I'd find a way to. I mean, he hasn't touched the ball all night.
Not on the field.
I know. I don't know.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals, 14 seconds. Defense got to stop here. Don't want the Cardinals on the scoreboard. Here's the pass. Duggar looking to throw. Nothing yet. Now throws it downfield. Going downfield inside the 5.
Caught.
Is it caught?
Dropped.
And then dropped. The ball falls into the end zone. 6 seconds to go. And so we'll probably see one more similar play like that to end this first half.
You know, I mean, that was a very well thrown ball.
Looked scary for a minute.
Really scary. And Blue
receiver
Jays
had a step.
Yep, receiver had a step. Defender recovered, got in there and broke the ball. Broke the pass up. Excuse me. It's been an interesting first half.
It has. Both offenses have moved the football. Again, one penalty, one turnover.
Yeah. Tell of the game so far.
Yeah. Still a 7-3 ball game. Still got plenty of time, but boy, oh boy, what could have been?
Could very easily be 17-7 right here.
6 seconds left, possibly the final play of the first half. Quarterback wants to throw it, obviously. Steps up and forced to the sideline, throws it out of bounds, and that will end the first half. Collinsville, we see it, Phil. They want to run the football. We kind of see why as the passing game struggled there a little bit, but 7-3 ball game as we go into halftime. Blue Jays stubbed their toe a few times, but hey, it's a ball game in the second half.
Well, Blue Jays can move the ball on this Collinsville team. There's no doubt about it, and did. It's just going to be about cleaning up a few silly mistakes. We got us a ball game.
Absolutely. Your halftime score. Collinsville 7, Guthrie 3. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, it's the Golden Chick halftime show. This is Guthrie Bluejay football on Hot 93.7 FM, KSBI.
Have you heard the big news here in Guthrie? You know that Guthrie Tag Agency is your local source for all your vehicles, boats, ATVs, trailers, titles, registrations, and of course driver's license renewals and replacements. But now, the Guthrie Tag Agency helps with driver's road test. That's right, take your road test right here in Guthrie. No more trips to Edmond or Stillwater or Enid. Call and schedule your appointment at 282-3873. Guthrie Tag Agency, open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and on Saturdays from 9 to noon.
F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FDIC.
Linda here with Jim and our Red River Roofing crew. You've known us for 16 years of quality roofing services, and we are also proud installers of Diamond Coat pre-finished siding.
This quality wood siding product is scratch resistant, comes in custom color option, and will actually increase your home's resale value.
With a 30-year no-fade warranty, this siding is sure to impress.
Durability is #1, so choose a stylish exterior siding that will last.
Call today to boost your home's curb appeal with beautiful Diamond Coat siding. Visit us at redriverroofing.com.
Sonic has every slush flavor someone could ever want.
This is basically slush headquarters.
Where sour blue raspberry plans world domination.
Well, not if Lemonberry has anything to say about it.
Oh, Lemonberry, you're already sour. Come to the sour side.
Never. I'll never join you.
Refreshment just got colorful with new slush flavors like blue raspberry made with Nerds candy. And start your day with the 99-cent morning drink stop.
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33.
This is how you Sonic.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today, 405-642-7065.
This is Craig Fleck. Stay tuned after the break. Phil Nichols will join me for first half stats and more on the Golden Chick Halftime Show.
I'm Brian Sturkle with Interbank. You can bank on Guthrie's home team, the banking professionals at Interbank. Our decision makers and the people who serve you work closely together to provide responsible service and personal attention. We appreciate your business and look forward to seeing our friends in Guthrie and the surrounding communities at the Blue Jay football games. We're located at 224 East Oklahoma, or you can reach us by phone at 282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Welcome back. Collinsville, Oklahoma. Alongside Parker Burnett, Kel Evans, Braden Russell, Craig Fleck. Phil Nichols, I'm Chris Evans. This is the Golden Chick Halftime Show. Halftime score, Collinsville 7, Guthrie 3. Collinsville could be up a couple touchdowns. Guthrie could be in the lead. A lot of happening in a very, very quick first half, but we'll bring Parker in here as we have Parker with us and Phil. We'll give the other crew members a quick break here on this Golden Chick Halftime Show. But, guys, it was a quick first half, and Parker, Blue Jays, the penalty, the turnover inside the 5, the defense had a hard time kind of getting on a little bit. They got 3 different running backs, but a lot of happening in the quick first half.
Yeah, with a couple of mistakes we've made, you got to feel kind of fortunate to only be down 4. It's going to be anybody's ball game in the second half. You'd love to see them come out and maybe go ahead and go score, get a stop, get some momentum going. I don't know if Collinsville has the firepower to catch up if you get up 2 possessions on them.
And that's a good point. Parker brought that up during in between the breaks there. If you can get up a couple of scores, Collinsville not real comfortable throwing the football. Now, they run the football well and have run the football well. That's what Coach Kelly Beebe's talking about right this moment here at halftime. But, you can get up on these guys and make them throw the football. That's not their comfort zone.
No, I mean, that's not where they want to be. And I'll tell you what, I expect a lot this week, like we saw last week. There will be some adjustments made. Now, we don't need to make a lot of adjustments on offense. We're kind of moving the ball as we want to.
Yeah.
That last drive before the turnover was kind of an odd drive. As this looked a little out of sorts there at time. But I think, bottom line, we come out and play a clean second half. I think the Blue Jays are in a great position here to continue on and play in the semifinals. I mean, it's just because I think we've got more total yards than they do, I'm quite certain, in the first half, or at least we were up by about 50 or 60 total yards there at one point, and so really can do what we want offensively. And like I said, defense kind of settled down. But should be a heck of a second half. The way it's going right now, Chris, we'll be home by 9:18.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's crazy how fast this thing's going.
Yeah, both teams filled 30 offensive snaps in that first half. Guthrie total offensive numbers, 195 yards of offense. Collinsville, 174 yards of offense. Collinsville, 1 of 5 passing for 8 yards. Jackson Waddell, 7 of 13 passing for 135 yards. Jackson didn't have his best of throwing there a few times, but put the ball on the money with the K. Gugasberg on a huge catch. Put the ball on the numbers right for Marcellus Owens. Brody Hinkle got a couple catches there. Talik Jackson got it. So I thought Jackson, when he completed the passes, they were sharp. There was a couple that he probably wants back, but 7 of 13, 135 passing.
I think a lot of it, too, is, we've joked about this, and this is by no means – we're not taking a shot at Jackson, 3-year starter Jackson Waddell. We say sometimes sophomore Jackson shows up, sometimes senior Jackson shows up, and it's just kind of, who knows why that is, but obviously Jackson over 100 yards passing in the first half has had a very good ball game up to this point. Just like to see him maybe stay a little more accurate at times with the football, but doing a great job so far.
Yeah, Parker, 160 rushing yards, I think I saw, for 166 rushing yards for Collinsville. Guthrie had 60 yards on the ground, but that's exactly what Coach Kelly Beebe's talking right now, is stop that 3-headed running monster, and it's a good one for Collinsville. Those are 3 good running backs. Again, the running backs are the linebackers, so they're fast and they're tough.
Yeah, they got a lot of guys over there that can run the football, and they're all patient, and they hit the hole quick. I mean, they're just really tough kids. But Kelly Beebe's in there. He's one of the best at making halftime adjustments. I'd love to see what kind of moves he makes, and what happens on this chess game here.
Yeah, I mean, those 3 running backs can run it to the left, they can run it to the right, they can run it between the tackles pretty good. And if you get through them, and they got the speed to dash you, and we saw that a few times. I know Malcolm Tillman had 2 big runs, I think 27 and 26-yard runs in that first half. So you got it, assignment football, but you got to wrap up and tackle too.
Well, it's just the game kind of feels weird right now. Actually, to me, it just you really don't. We're kind of doing what we want offensively. We just can't. I mean, it just feels odd. I hate to say this. It feels like the 2015 season when we lost in the quarterfinals over against Skytook. It just kind of has that feel.
Yeah.
It's just kind of an awkward feeling flow of the game, but hopefully we'll have a whole different outcome.
And Parker Skytook, Phil talking, that game came down to the final possession or two in that fourth quarter. So The Blue Jays emotional win last week, and they survived the storm because Collinsville went down quickly and scored. Phil, you're like, oh no, here we go. But the defense, you could have, the turnover inside the 5, you thought, oh no, here we go. But the Guthrie defense, while they got near midfield, the Guthrie defense was able to stop Collinsville and force a punt.
Yeah, no doubt. And I mean, that's what you got to do in those situations. You got to bow your neck and force the punt in that situation, which we did. And it's I just don't these kind of ball games. It's mistakes, it's penalties, it's the turnovers. Of course, we got to stay away from that in the second half. I think but I think Blue Jays are really in a good situation because we've been able to move the ball at will. Really, I mean, we've been able to do kind of anything we want. We've had a hard time putting it in the end zone, but we've been able to move up and down the field, which is what makes me think of that ball game back a few years ago, because if you guys recall, we moved the ball up and down the field, and just couldn't get in the end zone.
All right, we need to take a break here, about a 60-second break. When we come back, we'll visit with Parker with some scores around the state of Oklahoma. Parker's busy right now. He's signing autographs down on the sideline, so we don't want to bother him as he's got a fan base down there. So we will take a timeout, get Parker's thoughts, get Phil's thoughts on some of the games in 5A football and some other scores around the state of Oklahoma in the second round of the playoffs. Timeout from Collinsville, Oklahoma. This is the Golden Chick Halftime Show.
It's a beautiful day to introduce people to the golden goodness of Golden Chick. So this is your first time you had Golden Chick. What do you think?
Absolutely delicious.
These are 100% tenderloin, no mystery meat.
I love them. They're so juicy and tender.
How long do you think it takes to marinate a perfect piece of chicken?
Probably 20 minutes.
Yeah, about 20. An hour?
What if I told you 24 hours?
Wow.
I feel like one of those infomercial guys. But wait, there's more time marinating the chicken. One taste, and you're golden. I need this back.
The Golden Chick Halftime Show rolls on with the John Vance Auto Group scoring summary right after this.
Football. Whether it's watching it on TV, listening on the radio, or going to a game, it's part of being an American. It's also part of being a Guthrie Bluejays fan, where winning is a tradition. At John Vance Auto Group in Guthrie, we too have a tradition. It's one of treating our customers with respect. If you need a Ford, GMC, Cadillac, Buick, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram, new or pre-owned, come by and be impressed with how you'll be treated.
John Vance Auto Group, it's all true.
John Vance Auto Group.
I-35, exit 153 in Guthrie.
Welcome back. Golden Chick Halftime Show, Collinsville, Oklahoma. Parker Burnett, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you here. Salih Field, Collinsville. Get our picture perk. There we go. About 9 minutes until we kick off the second half, and we'll quickly look at some scores around the state of Oklahoma. And really, no surprise, guys, in Midwest City, the Carl Albert Titans have won 29,000 football games in a row, and they have a second quarter lead over Claremore, 28-0. Hey, if you have the best record and you're the number one seed, you're supposed to have the easiest path toward the championship game, right?
Absolutely. As look at this one, Carl Albert just doing what Carl Albert does to get out to that big lead, and you expect them just to go on and cruise. We're up in the Tulsa area, and we've got a pretty good game going, but looks like we're at the wrong one, as there's a pretty good religious war going on over across town where that one's all knotted up.
Yeah, we'll get to that one here in just a second.
Bringing religion in.
Yeah, absolutely. Ardmore, Battle of the Tiger Sign, Coweta. I like to say Coweta, but Coweta is at Ardmore. Ardmore 11-0 in the year. Carl Albert 11-0 in the year. The people without a heart or a team that follow the neutral people are saying Carl Albert Ardmore will be a battle in the championship game. Of course, there's some teams that say, hey, slow down a little bit here, but Ardmore leads Coweta 14-0 in the second half. Again, Carl Albert leads Claremore 28-0. Our game here at halftime, Collinsville 7, Guthrie 3. And as Craig mentioned, Bishop versus Bishop, Catholic versus Catholic. It's a matchup in the non-district schedule every single year. Bishop McGinnis and Bishop Kelly, and I think McGinnis has won 3 in a row in this series. Yeah. I do believe, but tied at halftime, 14-14.
Well, it's the battle of Bishop Kelly. I mean, they've got 22 kids playing, and McGinnis has, Bishop Richardson has 1. And so, we joke about that, but he is such a big part of your team and of your program. And of course, at some point, you got to wonder if the kid can keep doing it week in and week out. But they're very one-dimensional. They're going to go as Richardson goes, and they may be this. I think that was 23-20 in the regular season, I believe. That
in overtime.
In overtime. So, obviously going to be a very closely contested ball game. But I think most people, of course, we want to see Blue Jays get there, but I think most people would say Ardmore and Carl Albert probably are the two favorites to make it to the finals.
Parker, 5A thoughts?
Yeah, I'd like to see, if Dominic has any more left in them. I don't know. They're probably riding him silly over there. I don't know if they have anybody else they can kind of get the ball to. But, it's hard to beat anybody twice. We know that being here. If Kelly pulls that off, I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Dominic Richardson, by the way, the Piedmont transfer. I had to get that in there.
Thank you.
4A football.
Still lives in Piedmont.
Yeah, 4A football.
He certainly wouldn't have anything left if Phil was coaching.
I should Parker, that's my fault. I should never set him up. Their mics are live, and I set them up like that. 4A football, Tuttle and Hilldale. Tuttle undefeated on the year, tied 14-14 in the second quarter. Podo leads Blanchard 22-7. Bethany leads Wagner at halftime 20-7. And Broken Bow leads Clinton 7-0. So Broken Bow in Clinton tonight, and that's a healthy drive right there. I won't complain about our 2-hour drive. No. Broken Bow is in Clinton tonight. Class 3A football scores real quick. Idabel trails Sulphur 35-10. Plainview and Lincoln Christian tied second quarter 14-14. Heritage Hall 10-1 on the year. They lead Stigler 37-0. And our good friends in Kingfisher in at halftime tied with Berry Hill 7-7. Berry Hill undefeated on the year.
Wow, that's big. Berry Hill's my pick to win the state championship in that class of football. And of course, I wouldn't be mad if I was wrong because Kingfisher got them, because we love to see our Kingfisher friends over there do well, and Coach Myers and his staff, the kids over there. So, but that is, I think, somewhat of a shock.
I tell you what, the way this one's going, we may be able to get over to Berry Hill, catch the end of that one.
We can go watch it, yeah.
2A scores, not all of them, but just a handful of scores here. Metro Christian leads Jones 28-24. That game being played in Jones. OCS trails Beggs 21-0. That game being played in Beggs. Washington leads Holland Hall at halftime 21-3. And the Millwood Falcons in the second quarter leads Vian by a score of 20-14. Millwood, the two-time state champions, in a tight one in 2A football. Real quickly, Class A football. How about this score, Parker? I'm sure you saw it at halftime. Yep. Fairview leads Cashion 27-14.
Yeah, that's got to be a shocker for those guys over there with Coach Lynn Shackelford doing a great job. Maybe somebody's injured. I don't know what's going on over there. That kind of shocks me.
Yeah.
Well, let's focus on the important thing, Chris. I picked them to win state. All right, so we need to just get our priorities straight, and they need to win this ball game.
Some other scores. We'll definitely watch that game here in the second half. Tonkawa is tied with Wayne 7-7. Minko trails Holbert 15-7. So some surprising scores in their second round. We'll see if they turn around. Morrison trails Stroud at halftime 16-6. Hooker trails at a halftime 7-0 across in Christian. Class A has blown up, Parker.
What's going on over there? Is it some weird mojo that's in the air tonight? Maybe it's maybe some upsets are brewing.
Absolutely. They are definitely brewing. We'll see if those good teams can come back and rally in the second half. Guthrie is going to have to rally in the second half as well. They trail Collinsville by a score of 7-3. We'll take a timeout as the Golden Chick halftime show rolls on after this. This is Guthrie Bluejay football on Hot 93.7 FM KSBI.
When it comes to Guthrie Bluejay athletics, Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter from the first game all the way to the championship game. Along with many years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Chuck and Lynette Hayes take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. Chuck and Lynette have not only supported families in the Guthrie area for countless years, but have supported Guthrie student athletes succeeding on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz, or simply give them a call at 405-282-3100.
I'm Mike Gundy, head football coach of the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Respect of the opponent, spectators, coaches, and officials is necessary at all levels of athletics and activity programs. Your conduct is a direct reflection of you, your community, and your school. Sportsmanship is everyone's responsibility. Do the right thing.
Golden Chick halftime show continues here in Collinsville.
We'll be
halftime score, Collinsville Cardinals 7, Guthrie Bluejays 3. Real quickly, our John Vance Motor scoring summary, and it will be quick because there was only 2 scores, but Collinsville on their opening drive, 65 yards in 9 plays, 2-yard touchdown run by Bird. And that came with 3:31 to play in the first quarter. Guthrie's points came in the second quarter at the 5:29 mark. David Vargas with a 32-yard field goal made. And so that's how we got to 7-3. Blue Jays went 49 yards on 6 plays. Those have been the 2 scores. We knew this would be a defensive ball game, and so far everything living up to the billing. And we went through all the scores except for 6A2. And real quickly, 6A1 football tomorrow at 1 o'clock at Tulsa University. It will be Tulsa Union and Jinx. And then at 7 o'clock also at Tulsa, it will be Broken Arrow taking on Owasso. Of course, Broken Arrow undefeated. The only team in 6A football to go undefeated. You got the Union Jinx in a great semifinal game. So it should be a lot of good 6A football tomorrow.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And I think you've got Broken Arrow, and I've got Jinx winning that, and I just have a hard time picking somebody other than Jinx any year. But
Broken Arrow.
That means Union will win.
Probably.
All right, Parker, real quickly, 6A2 football scores. See if anything surprises you here. Bixby, who's been in every state championship game, I do believe, in 6A2. They won the first 3, lost last year to Booker T. Washington, and so they're trying to get there for the 5th time at halftime in Midwest City. It's good to see a West Side school can play a football game in 6A1 or 6A2, but Midwest City leads that game 14-10, and then the undefeated Stillwater Pioneers, that says at Booker T. Washington. That's not correct. And that Bixby game should be at Bixby. I think they got these places backwards. This game's in Stillwater. No.
Yep, it's in Stillwater.
It's in Stillwater.
Okay, yeah. Booker T. Washington at almost near halftime leads Stillwater 21-14. Your initial thoughts on those 2 scores?
Well, just reading some tweets about that Booker T. Stillwater game. Apparently Dax Hill caught a touchdown pass, spun out a defender, and then kind of moonwalked into the end zone, which is, pretty impressive.
Yeah, of course, he's committed to Coach Harbaugh and the University of Michigan Wolverines, number 5 in the latest standings.
Parker, I heard moonwalking. Was he talking about me?
No, that's after the game.
Oh,
that's after the TIG postgame show.
I might pay to see that.
Absolutely.
I'll do it for free, Parker.
All right. With that, we better take a timeout and get that vision out of our mind here, as we'll take our final timeout here on the Golden Chick Halftime Show. When we come back, Estridge Chevrolet's keys to the second half and kickoff of the second half between Collinsville and Guthrie. Your halftime score, Cardinals 7, Blue Jays 3. This is the Golden Chick Halftime Show.
Hey, Blue Jay fans, Estridge Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Guthrie High School sports. This season, Estridge Chevrolet at I-35 in Guthrie is cheering you the whole way and will help you score a game-winning deal in getting the new or used vehicle that you need. Don't worry about your credit history. Estridge Chevy can get you approved. Come see us at Estridge Chevrolet, just a short drive to I-35 in the Guthrie exit on Division Street. Call 1-800-NEW-CHEVY or visit estridgechevy.com.
It's a beautiful day to introduce people to the golden goodness of Golden Chick. So this is your first time you had Golden Chick. What do you think?
Absolutely delicious.
These are 100% tenderloin, no mystery meat.
I love them. They're so juicy and tender.
How long do you think it takes to marinate a perfect piece of chicken?
Probably
20 minutes.
Yeah, about 20. An hour?
What if I told you 24 hours? Wow. I feel like one of those infomercial guys. But wait, there's more time marinating the chicken. One taste, and you're golden. Golden Chick. Come on, I need this back.
Okay.
Golden Chick Halftime Show continues here in Collinsville, Oklahoma. So glad to have you on board. Braden Russell, Kel Evans, Parker Burnett, Craig Fleck, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. Of course, Jordan Leach back in our Stillwater studio. Collinsville 7, Guthrie 3. Both teams have come back onto the field. We're about 90 seconds away from kicking off this second half. And I want to go one more score for our good friends in Coyle, as they are in Tipton, Oklahoma. And not good news to report there. And I don't know if it's first quarter or second quarter, but Tipton 46, Coyle 14. So
it says first quarter.
It says first quarter, but hopefully that's not the first quarter.
It is 8-man.
It is 8-man. So, but
well, the good news is they got a long drive.
Yeah. All the way back from Tillman County down there near the state line.
Yeah.
It's a
Tipton
it's
Tigers.
A ways down. Tipton Tigers.
Yeah.
We saw the Tipton Tigers.
Morrison.
Let's see, that would have been in 2003.
Yeah.
Morrison on their way to a state title. We saw the Tipton Tigers. We did. You know, it's amazing how many games we've done of random schools across the state of Oklahoma. I think between us, Chris and I have probably seen just about every small, big, whatever school in the state of Oklahoma play football.
And we got to add a lot to it last year covering Crescent in the postseason. Got to see like Hooker, Oklahoma, Hooker Bulldogs up in Alva. But, well, we're about 25 seconds away, guys, from this start of the second half. And real quickly, I'm going to get Parker's Eskridge Chevrolet's keys to the second half and how the Jays got to come back and win.
I think first things first, you got to stop them from running the football. I don't know if they can really throw the football on you. So I think you got to come out here and make them one-dimensional, make them throw the football.
Gregor?
Second verse, same as the first. Got to get penetration up front on the defensive side of the ball. That is the key for these Blue Jays. If they can get penetration with their tackles, that means they can disrupt the flow of that offense. They can stop the run in the backfield, make those running backs cut early. When you do that, they're not going to get those 4, 5, 6, 7 yard gains that they were getting in the first half.
They had quite a few of them, Phil.
Yeah, the good old saying, it's not how you start, but you got to finish, right, Chris?
Yes.
So we've got to finish offensively, moving the ball very, very easily, I think, right now against these Collinsville Cardinals. But we've got to finish. We've got to put the ball in the end zone. We do that. We start finishing drives. We'll be fine.
Those are your Eskridge Chevrolet's keys to the second half. The Mercy Health report, unfortunately, there is a report. Kel Kaufman went down early in the game with a leg injury. He's on crutches. The ankle is heavily taped. He obviously will not come back. That is your Mercy Health report. If you remember, in our coin toss, Collinsville won the toss and deferred. So Guthrie will kick off here to begin the second half. Guthrie will be kicking left to right on your radio dial. Again, with Jordan Leach back on our Stillwater studio. Glad to have you aboard. Hot 93.7 FM, KSBI. Hope you enjoyed the Golden Chick halftime show. Be sure to get out there, I-35 and Highway 33, and see why they are one of the busiest stores in the state of Oklahoma. Great restaurant, great ice cream, great chicken, great rolls. Go visit Lula and the crew out there. David Vargas, again, the only Blue Jay to put some points on the board with that field goal in the first half. We'll kick this one off left to right on the radio dial. Big thank you to all of our YouTube fans out there watching as well. YouTube.com/Guthrie News. We're underway, second half. David Vargas will kick this one into the end zone. No surprise there. He's one of the best in the state of Oklahoma. He's proven that all season long. So here come the Collinsville Cardinals, Phil. Again, in the first half, they had 174 yards of offense on 30 offensive snaps. That's just about under 6 yards per play, almost all through on the ground. 166 rushing, only 8 passing on 1 of 5 throwing the football, and we'll see what Guthrie defense can do here.
Well, what we haven't seen, Chris, in some time is a good Guthrie turnover, right? I mean, I think we're due for one of those. Of course, been well documented how many turnovers this defense has caused all year.
Almost
kind of nice to get one right here.
Absolutely. First play of the third quarter for the Collinsville Cardinals. Big tight end motions. And they'll hand it off to the running back. He'll take it from the 20 to about the 22-yard line. On the carry there, Jake Tuttle, 5'10", 205-pounder. We saw Braden Bird get the first 6 carries, which led to a 65-yard touchdown drive. He does not get the first call here in the third quarter.
Well, what I liked what I saw there was, it was a nice pickup, 2 or 3 yards, but, boy, got some penetration. Like he keeps talking about, we've got to get a push up front to have success.
2 yards officially, so it's second down and 8 for the Collinsville Cardinals. 2 receivers to the near side. They'll hand it off, and they'll try to run on the right side. Once again, it's Tuttle, and he'll get to the 25-yard line. Turvey Williams on the tackle for the Blue Jays. Pick up a 3, so here we go. Third down and 5 for the Cardinals on their opening drive here in the third.
Already seeing some of those adjustments you talk about with Kelly Beebe making on the defensive side of the ball where, that cutback against the grain. Had a lot of success with that in the first half. You see some guys staying at home a little bit more. So already seeing some of those adjustments we talked about.
Cardinals were 3 of 5 on third down tries. This will be the first one attempt here in the third quarter. 2 receivers to the far side. Ball's at the 25. The Cardinals need the 30. Blue Jay 5-man front. Duggar takes the snap, hands it off. Donner try to run forward with Tuttle on the right side. He's going to have the first down and more. Run along the Collinsville sideline. He'll be tackled out of bounds in around the 40-yard line on the stretch play. It's a pickup of 15 yards.
Tell you, we just seen a lot of that the first half, that kind of that bend. Hopefully don't break, but at some point we're going to have to get up, have a third down, have to stop on third down conversions, get our offense back on the field.
Now 4 of 6 on third down tries is Collinsville. Rushers for Collinsville tonight, 73 rushing yards, 64 rushing yards, and 51 yards rushing individually as we have a legal substitution, a flag on Collinsville real quickly. Malcolm Tillman, 6 carries, 73 yards. Number 22, Braden Bird, 11 carries, 64 yards. And also Jake Tuttle has 10 carries for 51 yards. Again, it's a good trio.
Yeah, very good trio, and trio that anybody'd like to have, to be quite honest.
Penalty on the illegal substitution on Collinsville is just our the fourth penalty of the ball game, with 2 of those on each side now. So the penalty backs it up to the 34. First down and 15. Inside handoff across the 35 up to about the 37-yard line. Just to pick up a 3 yards. So Collinsville still behind the chains on second down. We'll call it 11 or 12 yards.
Yeah, and it's so important we keep them where behind the chains and put them in a third down and long situation here. Try to force them to throw the ball, where we know they're not as comfortable being in that situation.
Second down 11, second down 12, somewhere in that area. 10:08 to play here in the third quarter. Collinsville 7, Guthrie 3. Second down 12, looking to roll out, looking to throw on the run. It is it caught?
Nope.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line, so it is not a completed pass. So Collinsville still trying to find their passing game as they go back on the ground, and passing now 1 of 6 for Collinsville, and you would certainly think they have to go do it again.
I'm just glad they finally threw the ball to Division I Oklahoma State commitment, the Boomer kid. I mean, at least they got Grayson into the offense, but out of bounds with that reception. That does answer the question, though. Can he catch? That was a nice catch, just out of bounds.
He's going to be at Oklahoma State as a big cowboy back, blocking for those big running backs. Here we go. Third down and 12 for the Cardinals at the 37. They got to go through the air again. They need the 49. Duggar rolls out. Throws it on the run. It is incomplete in Guthrie territory. The receiver was there. The pass was a little tall, but the Blue Jay defense holds on the opening drive of the third quarter. Punting time for the Cardinals.
Right now we got to really did what we wanted to do there. Force them to punt the ball. Got to clean, take possession of the ball cleanly. Hopefully get a nice return. I mean, that's one thing we haven't had a lot of this year is on special teams. We haven't had that big punt return yet or big kickoff return, so it'd be kind of nice to see one of those right here.
Fourth down 12. Nice snap. It's a line drive punt. Marcellus Owens will field it at the 29-yard line. Here's the return quickly to the 35 and down at the 36-yard line. About a 7-yard return for Marcellus Owens, and here comes the Guthrie offense, Phil. And Parker said it during the halftime show, and it was his key of the game. If you can get ahead and make Collinsville throw the football, you increase your chances.
There's no doubt. We come out and put a couple scores on the board, put a little distance between us and them. We'll definitely take them out of their offensive game plan, no doubt about it.
Blue Jays 30 offensive snaps in the first half, 195 yards, 135 through the air, 60 on the ground. We'll see what they come out with here in the second half. Blue Jays moving left to right on the radio dial. They'll line up with Brody Hinkle and Talik as receivers to the far side. Marcellus and Cade, the receivers to the near side. First down and 10. Josh Raines in the backfield. He gets the carry from the 36, and he's going backwards. And he's going to, at best, get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down and 10.
Same thing we've been talking about all game. We've got to get something going up front. We just they're getting 1-2 yard push on our offensive line right now.
9:22 to play in the third quarter. Blue Jays' first drive here in the third. Brody Hinkle in the motion right to left. Jackson looking to throw. Once downfield, has Marcellus, has a few steps on him and overshoots him by 2 yards. Marcellus Owens beat his man. The safety was late getting over, and if he puts it on the numbers, it's golden goalpost for the Blue Jays. However, it is an incomplete pass, third down and 10.
Just simply overthrown, by a couple yards, and Marcellus comes limping off the field. I don't know if he got tangled up or what happened there, but he's walking gingerly on the field.
Well,
sideline.
See if Jackson can find Brody here. We'll see. The Blue Jays need the 46. Third down and 10. Jackson steps up in the pocket, and he's going to try to run for it. Gets to the 40, on his feet to the 45, and out of bounds near the 46. Or they're going to come out before he went out of bounds, or at the 46. It's going to be down at the 45. 1 yard shy of the first down. I thought he got there, but we're on the opposite side, and Jackson almost had it there, and Blue Jays are going to have to punt this one away on fourth down and 1.
Boy, that's unfortunate.
So close.
Well, and I think, he maybe puts his head down and keeps trying to stay in bounds, probably get that first
Maybe
down.
spin back to the inside.
Something,
of course, there's always a linebacker that could always be there waiting for you that spin. But
that's why they give you a helmet, Chris.
I thought he had it on his own, but obviously stepped out before the 46-yard line. David Vargas inside the 35 to punt this one away. There's a flag.
Delay.
It is a delay of game, what we think. The umpire threw that, not the back judge. It's a legal substitution on the Blue Jays. So 4th down 1 is now 4th down 6. Back him up 5 yards.
Yeah, we got 12 out there.
This will be the first punt of the night for the Blue Jays.
When you play with 12, it is a lot easier.
Yeah.
9:02 to play in the third quarter. Collinsville 7, Guthrie 3. Again, Blue Jays with a new deep snapper in there. It's a snap right on the money. David Vargas kicks it off the side of his foot, and this is going to be a poor punt in his book as it goes out of bounds at the Collinsville 43-yard line. So they'll have it 1st down and 10 as they take over for the second time offensively after a 17-yard punt for David Vargas.
It's so easy sitting up here in a comfortable chair to say, gosh, if our quarterback just turns to the right, tries to pick up that first down. So easy to say that up here, but you come out, get a kick off the side of the foot, very uncharacteristic of our punter, David Vargas, and in great field position for Collinsville.
Here come the Cardinals. Pistol formation, 3 receiver set from their own 43-yard line, 1st down and 10. Hand it off to the pistol back, bouncing to the outside. Nothing was there as he's tripped up at the 47. They'll give him the 48-yard line. A 5-yard pickup for Malcolm Tillman, 6'2", 185-pound senior. 5 yards brings up 2nd down and 5. Marcellus will check into the lineup, and J.D. Kuhnfield will come off. J.D.
A little shaken up.
Yeah, a little shaken up.
He got the tackle there.
Did have the tackle, but something happened on that tackle.
I think he caught a knee in the helmet's what I saw. I think he just tapped his head like saying somebody that's what got his bell rung a little bit.
Shander Dyer quickly evaluating him on the sideline. He looks okay. He's a cross-country runner. 2nd down and 5 for the Cardinals. Quick pass, caught on the slant. It's near the 1st down marker. Might be the 1st down as Collinsville just completes their 2nd pass of the night at the Guthrie 45, and indeed it is a 1st down.
I said this over halftime. This feels an awful lot like that 2015 game right now. I feel like we could break loose at any minute. Just not happening up to this point.
First down and 10. In Guthrie territory, 45-yard line. Pistol formation. Another quick pass caught on the near side. Breaks through a tackle, 35 and down at the 30-yard line. Go deep on the roster here, number 35, Baylor Haney, 5'10", 165-pound senior, so back-to-back passes.
Yeah, he had number 10 Gooseby slip a little bit there. And
it is slippery out there.
Yeah, it's very slippery out on the surface before the game. And, when you lose your feet, bad things happen.
All the way down to the Guthrie 31-yard line. So Collinsville now in danger of possibly going up 2 scores. Blue Jays got to defend that end zone to their back right now. From the 31-yard line, hand off to Tillman up the middle. He's tripped up for just a couple at best. They'll give him the 28, so it is a 2-yard pickup. 2nd down and 8 upcoming. 7:10, 7:09 to play in the third.
Defense looks, looks a little tired. They just, don't have a lot of enthusiasm out there right now. By the looks of things, I don't know if that's accurate, but just by looking down at the field, just a little out of sorts, and hopefully can get some composure here and make a stand.
2nd down and 7. Just under 7 minutes to play here in the third. 3 receiver set. Pistol formation, they'll toss it to Tillman. Tillman cuts it to the 25, across the 20. There's a flag there, and it's a holding or a hands to the helmet or to the face. I'm not sure what the call is, but the umpire threw it, which is good news if you're a Blue Jay fan. Campbell Leach says, hey, come back, you're coming the other way. Looks like he's going to be right. Personal foul. It has to be hands to the face, I think, there, but it's weird to The official not looking at us to give us the sign. We're on the visitor press box, or the home press box across the way.
They really lost their priorities, Chris.
The penalty is a big one. It backs it to the 34-yard line. And it's our advantage point. It's hard to see what yard line they really need. It's going to be about second down and 13.
About the 23,
we'll call it. Parker Burnett wanting a turnover. Go back to Tillman running the football, and he's not going to get much there. Campbell Leach on the tackle. He gets back maybe 1 yard, so we'll call it third down and 12. So another big play here for this Blue Jay defense. 4 down territory, you would think.
Yeah, I think definitely 4 down territory. So
they tried one field goal and it was blocked.
Yeah. And I think, in a game like this, I mean
it's 50-yard field goal right now, but I don't think that's quite in the playbook.
No, number 8. If we were trying it, possibly.
Could be there.
Yeah. 8 o'clock yet, Chris?
8:33. Here we go. Cardinals third down. We'll call it 12 from the 33-yard line. Duggar gets a snap, looks to throw, surveys the field, center of the field, caught 20 and down at the 18-yard line. Looks like it will be enough for a first down for the Cardinals. On the reception, Vince Gregory, 5'10", 160. Looked like Collinsville couldn't really throw the football all that much in the first half, but come out here and had some success through the air.
Threw an absolute bullet right there for a first down. We've got a player down on the field. Looked like somebody cramping. It's like number 3, Marcellus Owens, cramping on the field. From what you show there, they ought to be able to throw the ball because that was an absolutely perfect pass.
Absolutely. Well, we got time to, again, let our Blue Jay fans know that Jeff and Kerry Matthews are excited to announce their opening of their brand new plumbing company called Cedar Creek Plumbing. They're fully licensed, bonded, and insured. You can contact them at 405-657-8530 or go like their Facebook page at Cedar Creek Plumbing. Cedar Creek Plumbing says, go Blue Jays, go Guthrie.
First-class people do a great job for you.
And Cedar Creek Plumbing will bring us our on-field interviews tonight.
Yeah.
And our TIG post-game show. And
cool logo. Did you see their logo?
Yeah, I did see the logo.
Cool logo.
It is a cool
Very
logo.
Cool logo.
Did you design that up for them?
Well, I had some spare time.
Yeah. And Marcellus Owens, after being treated there by Chandra Dyer. Boy, she is a good one out there for us, and she's been doing it for a long, long time with part of the Mercy team. And, again, Marcellus Owens is able to run off, and not the prettiest run off, but he's just trying to get to the sideline and stretch out a little bit more. J.D. Kuhnfield will come in for him. And so here we go, first down and 10, Collinsville football at the 19-yard line. Defense needs to hold them here to at least a field goal. If not, they're going down 2 scores.
Yeah, that's not good.
5:29 to go in the third quarter. Cardinals 7, Blue Jays 3. Pistol formation, 3 receivers, 2 to the far side. They'll toss it to Tillman. He'll try the left side, cuts it up at the 15 to the 10, 5 end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
He's got absolutely manhandled up front there by Collinsville.
And those give credit, that was a good cut there by Tillman too.
Yeah.
As the blockers were to his left, no one to his right. He cuts it up and is untouched for the 19-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, great group of running backs. You've talked about it over the halftime, Chris. That trio of backs, really outstanding. Let's do a super, super job.
Cardinals will come on for the PAT. Snap, kick, and it is good. Collinsville adds to the lead now, up on top of the Blue Jays by a score. Now 14-3, 5:17 left in the third quarter. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football.
At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, and Seth Robbins. They aren't limited to any single provider. They'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 293-4880 or stop by at 2403 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world.
Have you heard the big news here in Guthrie? You know that Guthrie Tagging Agency is your local source for all your vehicles, boats, ATVs, trailers, titles, registrations, and of course driver's license renewals and replacements. But now, the Guthrie Tagging Agency helps with driver's road test. That's right, take your road test right here in Guthrie. No more trips to Edmond or Stillwater or Enid. Call and schedule your appointment at 282-3873. Guthrie Tagging Agency, open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and on Saturdays from 9 to noon.
Collinsville back in the end zone. 19-yard touchdown run by number 24, Malcolm Tillman. 57-yard drive on 7 plays. Here's the kickoff return from the 11-yard line. And getting out just almost to the, they'll give him the 20-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for the Blue Jays. Josh Raines on the return. And so Collinsville, with that 19-yard touchdown run, now leads Guthrie by a score of 14-3 with 5:11 to play in the third quarter. The scoring summary brought to you by our good friends at John Vance Motors, where it's comfortable to buy a truck.
Yeah, you don't ever want to say this, that 5 minutes left in the third quarter, but this is kind of a must-score situation. But it kind of feels like that a little bit. It feels like Blue Jays need to go down and get points on this drive.
Blue Jays will bring out Medford, Guggesberg, Talik, and Brody as the receivers. Marcel still on the sideline. First down and 10 from the 20-yard line. Jackson Waddell takes the shotgun snap, wants to throw, has time, goes downfield. Blue Jay receiver trips, and it's incomplete at the 40-yard line. Blue Jay defender tripped at the 47-yard line. No flag. Good call. It looks like the legs got tangled up there for the Jays. Brody Hinkle went downfield. Second down 10.
Yeah, good call there, Chris. No doubt about it. Incidental contact. You just get your feet tangled up and go down. That's just part of the game. Not having Marcellus out there for that deep threat is bad for the Blue Jays.
Second down 10, ball batted up in the air and almost intercepted off the hands of the Blue Jays. I think that was Talik. And here comes Marcellus on for this third down play, but 2 pass attempts incomplete. Second down 10. 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. We'll see what the Jays draw up here on third down and 10.
That's a big-time play right here. We got to convert this third down, keep this drive going. Like I said earlier, Chris, I think this is one of those drives we've got to get some points on the board.
3 receivers set on this third down and 10 play. Jackson rolling, plants the feet, has a man wide open. It's caught Marcellus. He's down at the 32-yard line. They needed 10. They get 12, and the Blue Jays will move the chains on a big play there. Stops the clock with 4:52 for the change to sets.
Great job by Jackson rolling to his right and setting his feet, making a nice pass to Marcellus. Marcellus comes down with it. Move the chains.
Blue Jays quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Blue Jays now 8 of 17 passing. Jackson wants to throw again for the 4th time in a row. Steps up, nothing there. He's going to try to take off on foot. Probably should have thrown it away as he's going to be hit for a sack. And here comes a late flag thrown by the referee. And this one might be going against Collinsville for celebrating or a little extra words or actions after the play.
Taunting, maybe. Oh, is that a thing? Taunting in high school football?
I think so. I think it's going to be 15 yards no matter what happens. It is a personal foul on Collinsville. So the Blue Jays, with that penalty, will move up 15 yards. We'll have a fresh set of downs here, and the ball will be marked across the 40, and they'll mark it at the 42-yard line.
You never know where a shot in the arm could come from, right? Sometimes they're gifts, sometimes you earn them, and Blue Jays got to capitalize on this opportunity.
So the Blue Jays will take over after the penalty, first down and 10 from the 42-yard line. Brody into motion. Jackson will hand it off this time, and Josh Raines hit behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. Second down and 12 as the defense penetrated that Guthrie offensive line. Jays behind the chains.
Been talking about it all night. We haven't been able to establish much up front. Most of the yards we've got to be on these quick hits.
Yeah.
Something that can develop quickly. And I think we want to pass the ball to get a win here tonight, Chris.
Blue Jays have definitely gone through the air on this drive here. I'll hand it off. Nope, Jackson will keep it after taking it to the belly of Josh Raines. Not much. I think he gets back to the original line of scrimmage, a pickup of 3 yards. Another third down and 10 play upcoming. Clock rolling here in Collinsville. 3:50, 3:49 to play inside Salee Field. Temperatures now in the upper 40s here. Still a great night for high school football.
Oh, yeah, beautiful evening. Only can make it prettier as we get some points on the board here,
Need some points. Down 11 points, 14-3. Got to get going. Four receivers, twin receivers each side now. Brody in the slot goes into motion left to right. Jackson rolls away from the pressure, looking for Guggesberg, and it's well over his head as Jackson threw that one like a shortstop. Did not set the feet, incomplete pass. And now 4th down and 10. You would certainly probably have to punt this football away on your own 39-yard line.
Yeah, play was definitely there.
42 yards.
Yeah, play was definitely there. Just got to make the pass.
David Vargas to punt for the second time. The other punt also came in his third quarter. Collinsville set up a return man inside the 25-yard line. David at his own 30. Clock stopped momentarily at 3:25. Snap at the knees. Much better punt here by David. Sends the return man to his left. One bounce, and he will get away with it. It's a big Blue Jay bounce inside the 20-yard line. And that's a flag. Should be as number 10 threw Marcellus down. And there's the flag. Yeah, 2 flags. That was obvious. And I'm not sure why the flags took a while, but that's good officiating. They got together, they talked about it, and made the easy call. Yeah. He just simply, the kid got, the return man let the ball bounce, got away, and number 10 simply extended both arms, and Marcellus went quickly down to the field.
I'm not so sure. I don't know. Yeah, we got a flag down on this end, too. We got a lot going on right now.
Yeah, I didn't see that flag. It's at the line of scrimmage. I saw the push. I mean,
yes.
that one looked easy.
Hard to miss.
I mean, Marcellus might have said something, but I don't know.
Well, I think he did because he's grinning when he's walking on the sideline. That's usually a pretty good sign.
But a shove was.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everyone saw that.
Yeah.
We'll get all this situated here. So I think this is the shove is going to be after.
Right.
After
dead ball.
Dead ball. Yeah. After the play.
Yeah.
You see Braden Russell with a good camera work there on the 3 officials talking this one for our online audience. A good online audience out there. Appreciate everyone tuning us in here on this Friday night. Blue Jays trying to get to the state semifinals for the first time since 2013, the year they won their 4th state championship.
Looks like we're about ready to have some answers here.
Of course, we want to know what the penalty is. It could be 2 penalties on Collinsville.
Could be offsetting.
I mean, all this talk and conversation, it might result in what, 8 yards of penalties if it is both against Collinsville.
Probably.
Because the ball's right now marked about the 16-yard line, so it's going to be half the distance. So I'm at a handful of yards. I don't think it's going to be a whole lot, but. Holding against Guthrie. Personal foul. Dead ball personal foul on Collinsville. So let's see where that puts the ball at. That's the main question.
No, on the holding, they can't have it assessed on the kick.
And now the official explained it to the coaching staff of Guthrie. So the ball, what are we going to do? They're still talking. There's a couple of different conversations among officials. Still talking about it. Ball's going to come up.
So they're going to assess the 10 yards down
There's the penalty against Guthrie at the 32. Now it's back 15 yards on the personal foul on Collinsville.
All that for 4 yards.
No. Let's be fair. It was 2 yards. I said all this conversation is going to result. I thought maybe 8, but it's officially 2 yards after all that conversation. But it was a lot. That's not easy because you have different fouls. One was live, one was dead. So there was, you got to half the distance, all that good stuff. So got to take up for the officials a little bit there. In the end, they got it right.
I don't like when you do that.
I know. Hey, they're the 3rd team out there, and they're in the quarterfinals. They're going to be graded tonight. They want to get a state semifinal game too.
They're being graded. I see them down there on the sideline.
First down and 10 for Collinsville. J.D. Coonfield wanting the Blue Jay fans to make some noise. 3:15 to play in the third quarter. 14-3, Cardinals on top of the Blue Jays. Ball spotted at the 13-yard line. Back to the run game, running on the right side. Up to the 15, cut into the 20, and down at the 22-yard line on the carry. Number 22, Braden Bird, He got the first series of touches in the opening score for Collinsville.
All these backs are great at looking back. All appear to have great vision, cutting against the grain.
Yeah.
Do a great job carrying the ball.
Yeah, we talked about their speed, we talked about their toughness, but they do got great vision.
Yep.
They cut it up at the right time as well. 9-yard pickup on that play, so it's 2nd down and 1. Back to the running game, up the middle, bouncing it to the outside. 1st down and more across the 30-yard line. And a fumble, but I think they're calling down. It's going to be a 1st down for Collinsville. 2:36, clock stops for the chains to move. They'll get moving quiet again here. I wouldn't think Collinsville will go to the ground or to the air a whole lot here as they want to get some clock off and use their run game.
When you're up 2 scores, there's no reason to, right?
Yeah.
Got a couple Blue Jays walking gingerly out there on the field.
One of them, Gooseby, and looks like we'll have a timeout taken. Oh, is there an injury for Collinsville on the same side?
There is somebody on the sideline.
The running back, Bird, who's also their linebacker, is down. We'll have to check that after this timeout. 2:36 to play in the 3rd quarter. Collinsville 14, Guthrie 3. This is Blue Jay football. Injured player was the running back, Braden Bird, also the linebacker. They're still tending to him on the far side. Hopefully he's okay for now the new running back, Jake Tuttle. They have a 3-man running game here, so I don't think there's one better than the other. They're all kind of the same. 1st down and 10 from the 23. Handoff, and there he goes, take off for running again. Pushed out of bounds. They will mark it out of bounds just shy of the 40-yard line. And it's going to be about another run play of 9 yards. Oh, we'll call it 8 yards. So 2nd down and 2 upcoming for Collinsville. 2:24 as he went out of bounds, doing the Blue Jays a favor, although it is 2nd down and short.
You know, just feels so much like that 2015 game. I know I keep saying that, but it's just eerily similar to me, Christopher.
Collinsville, shotgun snap, handoff up the middle.
Nice
right
job.
at the 40-yard line, about a yard shy, a pickup of 1 yard. Is that David Scott on the tackle?
Big David on the tackle. There's a lot of little extracurricular shoving going on down there. I think it's getting pretty chippy down there, Chris.
Collinsville 283 yards of offense. Guthrie 211 yards of offense. Yards have come a little bit more difficult for Guthrie in the 2nd half. Ball's at the 40. Collinsville needs the 41. Big defensive play here for the Jays, and then get Collinsville to punt it away. 1:47 rolling the 3rd. Here we go. 3rd down and 1 from the 40. I'll hand it off. They want the 1st down, and they have it and more. Neither the 41 is going to be tackled at the 46-yard line. 5-yard pickup, fresh set of downs, and Collinsville will definitely have the ball at the end of this 3rd quarter. There's only 97 seconds left. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if they throw it again unless it's an obvious passing situation here. I don't know if they'll pass it until Guthrie puts points on the board.
Well, no reason to, right? You want that clock to keep running if you're a Collinsville Cardinal, and the Blue Jays up to this point haven't been able to stop the running game.
No. 118, 117. 1st down and 10 from the Collinsville 47-yard line. They'll hand it off, stretch it out with Jake Tuttle. Puts a toe in the ground, gets the midfield in the Guthrie territory. Down at the 48, is there a flag coming? There is by the umpire. Clock stopped with 66 seconds to play in the 3rd. Again, Collinsville 14, holding. Guthrie 3. It looks like a holding penalty against the Cardinals. Or was it a block in the back?
I think we're going to have holding.
Either way, it's going against Collinsville, and I didn't see the official. what he pointed. Scoring update real quick. Bishop McGinnis now leads Bishop Kelly 20-14. Carl Albert rolling Claremore now 35-6. Ardmore leads Coweta at halftime 21-7. Those are your 5A scores.
Game's kind of going as we thought.
Yeah. Many people think it's going to be many people think it's going to be Ardmore and Carl Alberts in a state championship game. The oddmakers say it will be.
Who are those guys?
I made them up.
Oh, okay.
It sounded good, though.
Oh, very professional.
It is first down and about 14 yards after the penalty. Back in Guthrie territory at the 43-yard line. Duggar, wants to throw it. Little caught by the big tight end. Breaks the tackle at midfield. Going down the Guthrie sideline and finally up in it, but not after a first down pickup. And he needed about 13, 14 yards, gets about 18, 19 yards, and that's the first time they've targeted the big tight end, Grayson Boomer, who's going to Oklahoma State University. 12 scholarship offers, OU, Notre Dame, a bunch of them. He gets a 20-yard pickup.
I think I'd find a way to get that kid the ball.
Every single time. He ran
Pretty
by
impressive.
a couple of Blue Jays. And
ran over one, stiffed arm one about 4 yards off of him.
Now at Guthrie territory at the 37-yard line. Could be the final play of the third quarter. Down to 10 seconds. There's a snap, a little toss play. Going to the far side with it is Jake Tuttle. He cuts it up. He'll get down near the 30-yard line. 6-7-yard pickup will be the way we end the third quarter. Blue Jays got to rally big time in the fourth quarter to try to get to the state semifinals. We'll take a timeout, see if they can pull the rally off. Collinsville 14, Guthrie 3. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football. We're set fourth quarter action. Braden Russell, Kel Evans, Parker Burnett, Craig Fleck, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans, Jordan Leach with you as we set fourth quarter action. First play of the fourth quarter is a little run play by the Collinsville. Not much there. It will be third down, and we'll call it about 5 yards, maybe 4 yards for the Collinsville Cardinals. Collinsville 14, Guthrie 3. Obviously got to get a stop here. I guess worst case scenario or best case scenario would obviously stop them,
right?
But you can't allow a touchdown.
No, I mean it's you're at that time. The way the clock's running, you're going to get no help on the other side of the ball. They're going to run the ball every chance they get.
Ball's at the 28-yard line. Third down and 2 for the Cardinals. 3 receivers set pistol formation. They're going to run for it. Obviously, they're going to try to get it with Tuttle, and he'll have the first down and more, dragging a couple of Blue Jays from the 25 all the way to the 20-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, needing 2. They get 8.
I mean, our top defensive lineman just drove 14 yards down the field by number 60, a guard for Collinsville, and that's kind of the tell of the whole night defensively. Craig, they just can't get anything going up front. Just been one of those nights where your big boys up front just haven't been able to get it done.
Under 11 to play in the game. From the 19-yard line, handoff Tuttle again, 15-10. He's headed to the end zone. 5, touchdown Cardinals. That might have just done it. Yeah. We'll see. But Cardinals now up 20-3 with the PAT upcoming.
Kind of exact thing you didn't want to see happen. Come out in the second half and would hope that the Blue Jays would come out with some energy and get some drives going. Just haven't been able to do that.
10:49 left in this one. Kicker for Collinsville, Seth Weiser, to come on to kick this one. Snap, hold, kick, and it is good. New score, 10:49 to play in the ball game. Collinsville now 21, Guthrie 3. Timeout. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football on Hot 93.7 FM, KSBI.
For a game in getting the new or used vehicle that you need. Chevy can get you approved. Come see us at Eskridge Chevrolet. Just a 35 in the Guthrie exit on Division Street. Call 1-800-NEW-CHEVY or visit EskridgeChevy.com.
Basically, slush headquarters. For sour blue raspberry plans world domination.
Well, not if Lemonberry has anything to say about it.
Oh, Lemonberry, you're already sour. Come to...
With new slush flavors like blue raspberry made with Nerds candy. And start your day with the 99 cent morning
At I-35 and Highway 33.
Collinsville back on the scoreboard. Blue Jays now down 18 late in the fourth quarter. Apologize for our difficulties there at the break. Working on that. I think we might have had a cable short out on us, but we'll get to the John Vance Motor scoring summary here in just a little bit as the Cardinals kick this one off left to right in the far corner of the 11-yard line. Here's the return. It'll be, I believe that's going to be Brody Hinkle get it out to the 20-yard line. About a 9-yard return, and Blue Jays down 18 points as Collinsville goes on another scoring drive after a 10-play, 74-yard drive, 19-yard touchdown run. That's the second time the Collinsville has scored on a 19-yard run by two different running backs. And so with 10:49, now 10:43 to play in the ball game, Collinsville 21, Guthrie 3. That is your John Vance Motor scoring summary.
Got to score quick. Got to score often, Chris.
Absolutely. Got to go through the air, obviously, here with four receiver set. The Jays will try that. Josh Raines will get the try here on the handoff, stiff arm, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down and 10. Might have lost a yard.
You know, of course, trying to set something up where you can go downfield here. Had a lot of success in the first half, being able to go downfield with the ball. I would expect we're going to see that here sooner than later.
Blue Jays to the line of scrimmage. Second down, he did lose a yard, so it's second down 11. Jackson wants to go through the air, but Jackson will be hit for the sack at the 18-yard line. And Collinsville just pinning in their ears, knowing Guthrie has to throw the football with the sack for Collinsville's number 84, Gage Tacker, 6'2", 205-pound junior.
Not going to be any surprises or secrets here. It looks like you said, Chris, they're going to pin their ears back and go. It's one of those situations where we're going to have to hit some big plays and hopefully get some quick stops, and the Jays won't have any chance at all to get back in this ball game.
Loss of 3, so it's third down and 13 for the Blue Jays. Need the 34. Jackson takes the snap. Here's the pressure again, steps up, avoids the tackle. Got to get one more guy to miss, out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It is a first down for the Blue Jays. Just got it, Jackson Waddell able to scamper for that first down marker.
Good effort there by Jackson Waddell.
Yeah, it was.
It could have easily been brought down back on close to the 23, 24-yard line and kept his feet. And just a good individual effort by Jackson.
Trying to fix our computer here.
You need me to do it? Or?
Well, I think I got it.
Oh.
We'll definitely make up those breaks for our good sponsors out there. First down and 10, 9:18 to play in the ball game. Guthrie with the fresh set of downs from the 30-yard line. First down and 10. Brody Hinkle in the motion. Raines gets the carry. Jays stay on the ground here and not much at the 30. Bring up second down. Next snap will be under 9 minutes to play in the ball game. Collinsville 21, Guthrie 3. Blue Jays, obviously the only points coming on a David Vargas field goal in the second quarter from 32 yards out. Blue Jays have been able to move the football at times, especially in that first half, but really have had a much harder time in the second half.
First half, we moved the ball kind of whenever we wanted. We just couldn't get it in the end zone. It's definitely second half, complete opposite, haven't been able to get anything going offensively.
Second down, we'll call it 9. Jackson wants to throw. Comes to the near sideline, caught by Brody, and he's out of bounds at the 39-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. Was there a flag thrown? Going to be a roughing the, flag thrown at Jackson. It looks like it's going to be a roughing the quarterback call on Collinsville. I thought there might have been a second one on the sideline, but there was not. That's the one I was kind of looking at to see if there might be two of those.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be 30 yards. That would have been huge, but Jays will definitely take 15 yards and march their way into Collinsville territory at the Collinsville 46-yard line. It'll be first down and 10. Jay's got to move fast, obviously, with 8.5 to play in this ball game. 3 receivers set, 2 to the far side. Ball's on the near hash mark in front of the Guthrie bench. Jackson rolling. Step. Nothing there. Loses back to the 49-yard line. Loss of 3 yards, second down and 13. Jay's got to move fast.
Yeah, I mean, clock's ticking quick. We're going to be down to 8, probably under 8 by the time we get this play off.
8-10, 8:09. 3 receivers set for the Jays. Again, Kel Kaufman not in the game. Lost him in the first quarter due to injury. Jackson wants to throw it. Nothing there. Now scrambling toward his left. Wants to throw it. Does throw it and throws it out of bounds. And the clock will stop with 7:53. Third down and 12 upcoming. Blue Jays just unable to get open. Marcel Soames, I don't think he's even in the ball game. He's been hobbling and has
been cramping for about the last 5 or 6 minutes of the ball game. Again, came off the field a few moments ago, cramping again. And once you get going in that, it's hard to get back. It's tough to understand cramping on such a cold, cool evening, but it happens.
Third down and 12 from the 48. Jays will need a couple of downs or a couple of tries to get 12 yards. They're going to try to get on third down, and it's intercepted. Intercepted at the 36-yard line. Collinsville, maybe with the explanation on this one here. Intercepted there by number 23, Walker Roberts, 6 foot, 175-pounder. And Collinsville will take over at their own 36-yard line. It'll be first down and 10, 7:47 to play in the ball game.
Yeah, this is kind of a worst-case scenario right now. The only hope we've got if we can come back and force a fumble. And we're not going to be throwing the ball, so it's going to have to be stripping the ball away and try to get that ball back in our offense. And
what do you think about Collinsville, Phil? Now you got to see them. We never got to see them. They're always on the east side.
Better than I thought they were.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I didn't realize their offense was so really very, very deep. I mean, they've got 3 kids that are outstanding running backs.
First down and 10. Hand off to one of those 3 running backs, Malcolm Tillman, still on his feet across the 40. Forward will get him to the 42-yard line, a 6-yard pickup. And Collinsville will take their sweet time and watch this clock roll off. 7:28, 7:27 to play. And if the score holds, Phil, your initial thoughts on Carl Albert Collinsville?
I think it'd be a heck of a football game. Now, I obviously, for what I saw tonight, they definitely have the weapons to compete with them.
A good running game goes a long ways in high school football.
Absolutely.
Second down and 4, handoff up the middle, first down and more. He might be gone. 30, 25, 20, down at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, this one's
about a 40-yard or so pick up there on that big run there. As the clock goes under 7 minutes to play in this one.
Yeah, but to what we were talking about, I think most definitely you could definitely see that ball game next week. What looks to be probably Collinsville and Carl Albert. That could be one well of a ball game. Might be a ball game we want to go watch.
Yeah, Collinsville. They run the football well with 3 different running backs. Carl Albert, good defensive front. That would be a great matchup.
Great matchup.
First down and 10 for the Cardinals at the Guthrie 18-yard line. Back on the run game with Tillman on the left side, 15. Moving a couple of Blue Jay defenders, pushing it toward the 10-yard line. About an 8-yard pickup, and this is kind of like there's a flag there, and you just hope this one doesn't get too far out of hand. Guthrie feeling defeated, and I think this one's going to go against Guthrie as Collinsville was celebrating as the flag went out. So, we've seen this many times, Phil. Guthrie's been winning these big ball games, and other teams lose their momentum, lose their composure, and get these penalties. Much like this, it's just on the other foot right now.
Well, times like this when it appears the ball game's getting out of hand pretty quick for the Blue Jays. You know, you want to maintain you want to maintain some class.
Yep.
You know, maintain some discipline. And remember, you got 4 gold balls sitting in your high school, and there comes a responsibility with being a program like that. So definitely want to maintain your composure and handle it the right way.
Penalty, half the distance to go, spots it at the 5-yard line. First and goal. 6:14 to play in the ball game. Collinsville trying to add another score to the scoreboard. Up the middle, Tillman will do exactly that. 27-3 PAT upcoming. Easy go for the Collinsville Cardinals as they there's another flag.
Yeah, that's the Blue Jays.
The referee threw that one. I think he might have
heard something.
I think he might have heard something. Field goal or the touchdown is good. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike on Guthrie, so that will be assessed on the kickoff.
Yeah, I think Coach Beebe's walking out on the field. I think he's going to get control of this right away. I mean, he's literally out on the field. So he's making sure that I think he's probably telling that to the boys right now, you know, reminding them who they are, where they're from, and maintain that composure.
We'll take a timeout. 6:06 to go. Collinsville 27, Guthrie 3. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football. All right, we're still having I thought I had the computer fixed and don't have it fixed, so we will keep it here as we await the extra point. And now we see Coach Beebe leaving the Guthrie huddle, and now we see Collinsville huddled up on the far side, Phil, as their coach over there, Coach Jones, also probably expressing the same sentiments as Coach Beebe just did. Yeah,
I mean, you know, veteran coaches, they're going to get control of their teams and do what needs to be done here. I think there's you know, this is it. You know, a lot of these kids, this will be the last time they ever play football, and it's easy for emotions to get out of hand quickly in a situation like that.
All right, here comes the PAT, and I hope I got the computer fixed. We got to finish strong up here, too, you know.
Well, I mean, I can fix it whenever you're ready.
You throw things, Phil, and I don't want that.
I think that'll fix it.
Here's the extra point. Kick up is good. Collinsville now 28, Guthrie 3. We'll try the timeout now. See, please work. 6:06 to play in the fourth quarter. Another flag down. We'll situate that after this. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football.
Hey, Blue Jay fans, Eskridge Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Guthrie High School sports. This season, Eskridge Chevrolet at I-35 in Guthrie is cheering you the whole way and will help you score a game-winning deal in getting the new or used vehicle that you need. Don't worry about your credit history. Eskridge Chevy can get you approved. Come see us at Eskridge Chevrolet, just a short drive to I-35 and the Guthrie exit on Division Street. Call 1-800-NEW-CHEVY or visit EskridgeChevy.com.
Sonic has every slush flavor someone could ever want.
This is basically slush headquarters.
For sour blue raspberry plans world domination.
Well, not if Lemonberry has anything to say about it.
Oh, Lemonberry, you're already sour. Come to the sour side.
Never. I'll never join you.
Refreshment just got colorful with new slush flavors like Blue Raspberry made with Nerds Candy. And start your day with the 99-cent morning drink stop.
Sonic at I-35 at Highway 33.
This is how you Sonic.
Collinsville cruising tonight here on their home field, Salih Field, 28-3 now, 5-yard touchdown run for the Cardinals, run by Malcolm Tillman. John Vance Motor scoring summary. 6:06 left in the game. Collinsville now 28, Guthrie 3. Stay tuned, Terror Insure Group postgame show. After 2 unsportsmanlike penalties on Guthrie, Collinsville will be kicking off from the Guthrie 30-yard line. It's going to be an onside kick. It's a good onside kick. The ball's live, and they will recover it inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah.
They'll mark it at the 12-yard line. Now, see if it was me, I see how far I can kick it to the gymnasium.
Yeah, well, you know what? Back-to-back unsportsmanlikes. I think there's a little statement there.
Well, that's the only, I mean, what else can you do besides a little squib kick like that?
I mean, no, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, what else?
It's did that to ourselves, obviously.
So Collinsville back on the field offensively. 5:40 to go. Be sure to stay tuned. Terror Insure Group post-game show. We will talk to head football coach Kelly Beebe. Wrap this season up. Get his thoughts here as the Blue Jays Again, big win over Duncan last week in overtime for their first round playoff game since. A little handoff on the left side into the end zone. I thought he might get in there. He had to beat one guy, and he did. And it's a touchdown run on the left side. This one get ugly now on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
34-3 PAT upcoming.
Ugly on the field, ugly on the scoreboard.
5:34 left in this one. Upcoming PAT. Trying to make it a 35-3 ball game. Snap hold. Kick up and good. Collinsville 35, Guthrie 3. Timeout from Seaville. This is Blue Jay football.
Accepting the loss of a loved one is the hardest thing we will ever have to do. At Nelson Monument Company, formerly Warren Monument Company, we aim to make selecting a memorial an easy and healing process. With our compassionate service, state-of-the-art design software, and our new and improved facility, we offer the best overall experience in the industry. Nelson Monument Company, located at 5305 South Division Street in Guthrie. Give us a call at 405-282-3220.
Hi, this is Asa Nelson, and from our family to yours, we would be honored to gain your trust.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Collinsville Cardinals having their way here tonight. Collinsville, Oklahoma now leading the Blue Jays by a score of 35-3. 5.5 minutes left in this one. Kick to the far side will go out of bounds. Flag thrown. Blue Jays will have the football. First down and 10, and could be the final offensive go-round for the Blue Jays this year.
Yeah, it's just, Flick and I were talking on the break, you want to just, go out of here with some class. I mean, that's, it's always disappointing anytime you're lose a ball game. When you lose, you're done. That's disappointing, but life lessons in this too, and you've got to handle yourself in the right way.
So the Blue Jays will have it at the 35-yard line, first down and 10. Jackson Waddell, 3-year starter at the quarterback spot. Blue Jays will need to fill that spot next year, and Jackson goes down for the sack. Jackson really has had a hard time running the football the last several weeks of the football season. It seems like we've seen that over and over and over, just kind of falling down, going down. I mean, obviously he's getting pressure.
Sure,
there's nothing anybody can do about that. It's just he's had a hard time getting going running the football last several weeks of the season.
Yeah.
Second down 12, Jackson to the air. Jackson does that pretty good. Of course, will be a 4-year player on the baseball team. Shortstop, leadoff hitter, sometimes in that 3 spot. But he finishes up his football career here in the next 4:52, along with several seniors.
Yep.
Blue Jays will be a fairly young team next year as well. Of course, the highlight, Josh Rain's got a lot of snaps in the last several weeks of the season. He'll be definitely a staple offensively and defensively. Got to find some teammates to make plays around him.
Yeah, most definitely.
Jackson sets the feet. Here's the pressure again. Jackson avoids that one. There's a flag holding upcoming. Marcellus Owens through his hands and almost intercepted. Falls incomplete, though. We'll check the flag. I think it's going to be holding on the Blue Jay lineman as the umpire threw that flag. Clock stops with 4:25 left in this one.
Got a little ugly.
Collinsville, you look on the far side, the stadium really doesn't hold a whole lot of people.
Yeah.
But
good crowd.
Yeah, good crowd.
Yeah, you talk about next year, you've got Kel Coffin, of course, injured tonight. We'll be back, get him healthy. Caden Ballard-Stevenson, well, everybody kind of thinks is the future quarterback for the Blue Jays.
We will take a timeout. Timeout taken on the field. Let me make sure we're okay on timeout. Oh, yeah, we need to take a timeout. 4:25 to play in the ball game. Collinsville 35, Guthrie 3. This is Blue Jay football.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m. at Guthrie Upper Elementary School, where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
For decades, Guthrie Athletics has been a source of pride in the Guthrie community. Hi, I'm Merritt Roberts, and I've been a Blue Jay supporter and Farm Bureau agent for many, many years.
I want to wish all the Guthrie student athletes not only a great season on the field, course, track, or court, but in the classroom as well. If integrity, honesty, and accessibility are important to you, call Farm Bureau at 620-4920 and ask for Merritt. I would welcome the opportunity to give you a professional evaluation of your insurance needs, or simply stop by and let's talk about the Jays.
Blue Jays back on the field offensively. 4th down and 7. Jackson Brody catch at the 47-yard line. 1st down, Blue Jays.
Brody, kid wrapping up his high school football career here, and
he'll move to the baseball diamond.
Yeah, play baseball. Probably playing his last football game ever. Pads on, and had a great senior campaign. Did a great job for the Blue Jays this year.
1st down and 10 from the 47-yard line. Jackson takes the snap with 4:19 to play. Hands it off to Josh Raines, midfield. In the Collins territory, he'll be down there at we'll give him the 47-yard line. So he takes it from the 47 to the 47. That's 6 yards for Josh Raines.
Josh just continues to run the ball hard. Just a lunch pail kind of guy that's going to get up and go do his job.
Stay tuned. After the ball game, Terra Insure Group post-game show. We'll announce our Guthrie North Church player of the game. We'll also talk with head coach Kelly Beebe. Of course, all interviews tonight down on the field brought to you by Cedar Creek Plumbing. Cody Jackson tight end right side. 2 receiver set. Josh Raines on the right side of Jackson Waddell. 2nd down and 5. They hand it off to Josh on the left side across the 45, across the 40, and down to the 38-yard line. As Collinsville strips the ball away, but Josh was down already. Josh Raines also will be moving to the baseball diamond. Josh Raines, a good pitcher, right-handed pitcher. He'll have some catching duties for the Jays this year as well.
Just a good all-around athlete, good kid.
Good kid, yes.
Real story of a kid that
just a sophomore.
Sophomore given an opportunity and really making the most of it here
really
at the tailback position.
He really has. When they needed to.
Yeah.
Josh again stopped in the backfield. 3 minutes to go in this one. Collinsville 35, Guthrie 3. So we will definitely have a Collinsville Carl Albert State semifinal game. I would guess that would be right smack in the middle of Stillwater. That would be a good neutral field.
Yeah. Be a good place to go watch a ball game next week.
Carl Albert leads Claremore 42-6 unless we get called into duty.
No, that could happen.
Bishop McGinnis leads Bishop Kelly 33-28. That game in the 4th quarter. 3 5A2 teams left playing tonight out of 4. Josh Raines left side across the 35, across the 30, moves the feet across the 25 and down at the 24-yard line. 12-yard run by Josh Raines. Stops the clock at 2:20 to play in the 4th.
Josh, as we talk about, just runs the ball hard and doing what he needs to do.
Ardmore 28, Coweta 7. 6A2 score. Bixby leads Midwest City in the 4th quarter, 23-21. Stillwater has rallied. They have a 3-point lead in the 4th quarter over Booker T. Washington, 31-28.
2 great ball games.
1st down and 10 from the 24. Josh Raines runs again on the left side across the 20. Battle close to the 15-yard line. About 9-yard pickup. Class A football, Morrison upset tonight. Stroud wins that game 16-12. Hooker trails Crossings Christian 28-0 in the 4th quarter. Fairview leads Cashion 34-21 in the 4th quarter. Tonkawa does win. Minko getting beat in the 4th quarter 22-15. A lot of upsets are brewing in Class A football.
The bracket's destroyed, Chris.
It is absolutely destroyed. Hooker cashing 2 big favorites to get to the championship game, and they won't get out of the second round.
Did you have
so
Hooker?
Far?
You had Hooker and I had Cashin, wasn't that right?
Second down and 1. Jackson tried the right side, now tries the left side. Has the first down and more as he's driven out of bounds near the 10-yard line. Here's a flag thrown. It's going to be a late hit on Jackson. 61 seconds left.
Like I said, you get this situation. There's been a little bit of, I'm sure there's quite a bit of conversation going on in the field down there. And, you just want to put a bow on this one, right? Let's get out of here and continue on.
Few injuries this year. Justin Adams, a big one late in the year with a hand injury. Jamal Ronas, the tackle, been out almost the entire season.
Just a handful of snaps.
Kel Kaufman lost tonight early in this ball game. 61 seconds left. Late hit on Jackson will move the football in around the 3. They haven't spotted it quite yet. 3, maybe the 4, somewhere in that general area. It looks like they will mark it. Is that the 3? On the near hash mark. We'll go in between the 3 and 4. How about that? Justin Adams in there. Jackson Waddell will get into the end zone. And Blue Jays with the first touchdown of the night. Blue Jays strike up the Guthrie Band.
Kind of a bittersweet, obviously, there. Good for Jackson to finish up his career getting in the end zone. Probably the last play for him in his high school career. Kind of a unique deal, finishing with a touchdown.
Yeah, no doubt. David Vargas to come in for the PAT. Boy, that's going to be another big weapon. Jays are losing this year. He has been perfect on all extra points this year. He sends it into the end zone every time that he's given that chance, and then so many big field goals throughout the years. This one's a line drive, and it is good. New score, Collinsville 35, Guthrie 10. Back after this, this is Guthrie Blue Jay football.
It's a beautiful day to introduce people to the golden goodness of Golden Chick. So this is your first time you've had Golden Chick. What do you think?
Absolutely delicious.
These are 100% tenderloin, no mystery meat.
I love them. They're so juicy and tender.
How long do you think it takes to marinate a perfect piece of chicken?
Probably
20 minutes.
Yeah, about 20.
An hour?
What if I told you 24 hours? Wow. I feel like one of those infomercial guys. But wait, there's more time marinating the chicken. One taste, and you're golden. Golden Chick. Come on, I need this back.
Okay.
F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FDIC.
Blue Jays perhaps their final touchdown here in the 2018 Guthrie football season. Jays go 65 yards and 11 plays. 3-yard touchdown run by senior Jackson Waddell. So with 55 seconds left in the season, Collinsville 35, Guthrie 10. Scoring summary brought to you by our good friends at John Vance Motors. John Vance Motors, where it's comfortable to buy a truck, was at John Vance this week as they donated a little over $6,000 to Guthrie Public Schools this past week, part of that Ford Drive Challenge. And so John Vance Auto Group always giving back here in Guthrie.
All the time, every time.
Vargas kick over the head of the return man and into the end zone. And there you go again. David Vargas' last extra point is good. His last field goal is good. And his last kick goes into the end zone. And he needs to find a college school to go to next year.
Yeah, he really does. Great kid. And definitely got a strong leg, obviously, and just a likable young man.
Yeah.
Of course, him and Coach Mashew down there embracing. I mean, Coach Mashew puts a lot of time in with these kids, these special team players, and I know he means a lot to Coach Mashew.
Yeah, Coach Mashew always has those special relationships. Luis, with Morales. Yeah, Luis Morales. There was one more. I know there's been several more, but there was one more. That special bond. I can't remember. Name doesn't come to me right now. Boy, I'm getting old if I can't remember. I used to know all that kind of stuff. Handoff up the middle. Not much there. Looks like Collinsville will probably have to snap it one more time to end this one here. As Guthrie fans starting to make their way toward their vehicle. A few fans will stake around and hug a neck of a couple of football players as there's some heads down a little bit. Obviously that happens.
Been a good year for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, it really has.
9 wins, and I'll tell you, to come back from last year's group of kids, they got nothing to be embarrassed about, nothing to be ashamed of. Great season for the Blue Jays.
The 3 losses, Carl Everett, McGinnis, and Collinsville.
1, 2, all top 3 programs.
Yeah. There's a handoff, and that will be the final play of this one as Collinsville will move on to the state semifinals as they take down the Blue Jays. Final score tonight inside Sallee Field. Cardinals 35, Blue Jays 10. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, Terra Insure Group postgame show. We'll talk with head coach Kelly Beebe, part of our Cedar Creek Plumbing on-field interview after this. This is Guthrie Bluejay football.
Linda here with Jim and our Red River Roofing crew. You've known us for 16 years of quality roofing services, and we are also proud installers of Diamond Coat pre-finished siding.
This quality wood siding product is scratch resistant, comes in custom color option, and will actually increase your home's resale value.
With a 30-year no-fade warranty, this siding is sure to impress.
Durability is #1, so choose a stylish exterior siding that will last.
Call today to boost your home's curb appeal with beautiful Diamond Coat siding. Visit us at redriverroofing.com.
Coming up next, it's the Terra Insure Group postgame show featuring stats, highlights, plays of the game, on-field interviews, and the player of the game.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
And we welcome you, Sallee Field, Collinsville, Oklahoma. Second round of the playoffs has ended here in Collinsville, and the Guthrie Blue Jays season comes to an end. Final score tonight, Collinsville 35, Guthrie 10. Welcome inside the Terra Insure Group postgame show. Along with Jordan Leach in our Stillwater studio, Braden Russell, Kel Evans, Parker Burnett, Craig Flick, Phil Nichols. I'm Chris Evans. As it was a tight ball game in the first part, 7-3 ball game for the longest time. In fact, that was the halftime score. Yep. And then, Collinsville really got it going there in the second half as they win this one by 25 points, 35-10. John Vance Motors scoring summary for the Blue Jays. Again, they were down 7-3 at halftime. David Vargas with a 32-yard field goal, but then it was 14-3, 21-3, 28-3, 35-3. And then the final score for the Blue Jays coming with just 55 seconds left in the ballgame. A 3-yard touchdown run by Jackson Waddell. That is your John Vance Motors scoring recap here tonight. We're just getting started here on the Terra Insure Group postgame show. After a few breaks here, we're going to talk with Blue Jay head coach with our Cedar Creek Plumbing on-field interview. We'll also introduce our Guthrie Norchurch player of the game. We'll get all that started after this timeout. This is the Terra Insure Group postgame show.
At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, and Seth Robbins. They aren't limited to any single provider. They'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 293-4880 or stop by at 2403 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world.
After this, we bring you more from the stadium as the Terra Insure Group postgame show continues.
I'm Brian Sturkle with Interbank. You can bank on Guthrie's home team, the banking professionals at Interbank. Our decision makers and the people who serve you work closely together to provide responsible service and personal attention. We appreciate your business and look forward to seeing our friends in Guthrie and the surrounding communities at the Blue Jay football games.
We're located at 224 East Oklahoma, or you can reach us by phone at 282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Welcome back. Terra Insure Group post-game show here in Collinsville. The Cardinals advance to the second round, to the state semifinals. They will take on the Carl Albert Titans, as Carl Albert wins it easy as well tonight as they took on Claremore. Carl Albert now 12-0 on the season. I guess the score's not final yet, but they were winning 42-6. And Bishop Kelly has taken the lead 34-33 over Bishop McGinnis. We thought that might be the game of the week in 5A football, and it is on paper. Ardmore also big over Coweta. That's in the second half. Score there is 35-7. And here in a little bit, we'll effort head coach Kelly Beebe get his final thoughts here to wrap up the season as he's talking to players. Now he comes over and talks to his family, and we might be able to get one more break in and let him talk to, obviously an emotional moment, the last football game, so wanted to talk to everybody. We don't want to rush anything. We got a little bit more time here, so we will bring that here in just a little bit. But again, we're waiting to see the Final Four in 5A football. We know Carl Albert's there. We know Ardmore's there. We know Collinsville is there. Will Bishop McGinnis or Bishop Kelly join them? That's what we have left to find out. And I guess we can look here real quick for some other scores real quick.
That's 6A2 looking like.
6A2, okay. We can get that here real quick. Stillwater now with a 10-point lead over Booker T. Washington, 38-28, and still a 3-point lead for Bixby, 24-21. With that, we'll take a timeout. We do owe our good friends one more timeout here. Actually, we have 2 more timeouts left in the high school football season. We'll take one of them here. This is the Terra Insure Group postgame show.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m. at Guthrie Upper Elementary School, where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
Don't go away. More of the Terra Insure Group postgame show in a moment.
Hey, Blue Jay fans, Eskridge Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Guthrie High School sports. This season, Eskridge Chevrolet at I-35 in Guthrie is cheering you the whole way and will help you score a game-winning deal in getting the new or used vehicle that you need. Don't worry about your credit history. Eskridge Chevy can get you approved. Come see us at Eskridge Chevrolet, just a short drive to I-35 and the Guthrie exit on Division Street. Call 1-800-NEW-CHEVY or visit EskridgeChevy.com.
Terra Insure Group postgame show rolls on here in Collinsville as the home team Cardinals take down the visiting Blue Jays. Final score of 35-10. Terra Insure Group 2403 South Division, right across the street from Beacon, TIGOK.com. Yep. Seth Robbins. Excuse me, Mr. Jason Herzl, Seth Robbins.
Dennis Mr. Oaks. Jason Herzl. Goodness.
I kid Seth. I know he's listening.
Well, he's in Dallas listening tonight.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
Bo Robbins playing
on YouTube.
Yeah, Bo Robbins playing a big golf tournament this weekend down the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Wish Bo the best of luck.
Of course, the Super Bowl for second graders, first and second graders tomorrow.
They better be in bed right now.
So, Jason Herzl probably not listening to the broadcast. He's got a big ball game tomorrow. But, this is the TIG postgame show. As, again, final score, 35-10. Blue Jays will have concluded their year 9-3. Again, with 3 losses.
Number 1, Carl Albert.
2 or 3, McGinnis. 3 or 4, Collinsville.
Yeah, that's why I said it's a great year for this group of kids. They battled all year. They played great at times, and they should be proud. I mean, this is anytime you can win 9 football games, you're doing something pretty special. So that's a great thing, great accomplishment for this group of kids.
Assuming Parker to your left, assuming McGinnis can come back and win.
Yeah.
Guthrie's lost is Collinsville.
Yeah.
McGinnis, Carl Albert, all in the semifinals.
Yeah.
3 of your losses in the semifinals.
Yeah, I mean, so that's what I'm saying. You win 9 games, those are your 3 losses. It's a heck of a season, and, you never want your season to end, right? At least not with an L. But, again, these kids got nothing to be ashamed of. They played great, played hard. Very, very proud of this group of young men. Did a great job, and very proud of our coaching staff. I'll tell you what, did a fabulous job working with these kids, and it's just kind of what you came to expect from this coaching staff. Did a wonderful job, and just got nothing to be ashamed of. Great season.
Yeah.
This is an outstanding Collinsville team.
They are. They
much better than I thought they were. I mean, of course, you look at their opponent's record, had a losing record in the season, and that East Side 5A, you go, well, just not really. And that's a fact. I mean, top to bottom, West Side 5A is more dominant than the East Side in 5A football. But this Collinsville team, I'll tell you what, Carl Albert better bring their pack their lunch, because these guys could flat run the football. So it'll be an outstanding job.
Absolutely, and we're lining everything up here real quick for our interview here. We are set up. Time now to visit with the Blue Jay head football coach, Kelly Beebe. The interview brought to you by our good friends at Cedar Creek Plumbing. Cedar Creek Plumbing, Jerry and Jeff and Kerry Matthews, they're excited to announce Cedar Creek Plumbing. Check them out on Facebook. They are fully licensed, bonded, and insured. With that, let's go downstairs with Parker Burnett.
Guys, I'm down here with Guthrie head coach Kelly Beebe. Coach, you were telling the kids that it was a great year, just kind of a bad half for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I got them together. There are tears in their eyes, and I said, fellas, if you laid your guts on the line out there ain't no reason to freaking cry. There's only 8 left, and everybody's good, and hold your heads up. A lot more good this year than bad, obviously. I think the program got its feet back under it this year, and I think we had a bunch of boys that in some ways overachieved, played over their heads, were opportunistic. I told them all week long that this is the best offensive line we've seen, better than Carl Albert's, better than McGinnis's, and it proved to be so. Playoff football is you got to stop the run and you got to run the football if you're going to win, and we were not able to do those 2 things tonight, and that's why we're going home, and that's why they're still playing. I mean, you just got to put your mind about it, and we did everything we could. We came out and got them off the field with our halftime adjustments, and they went to the edge, and we threw the ball pretty well tonight. Couldn't sustain anything on the ground. Thought we were about even in the kicking game, but basically they wanted the trenches, and that's how you win playoff games. And it's like I told the kids, and I'll say it again, great season and a poor half of football. Great season and a poor half of football.
Coach Phil here, first of all, congratulations. I cannot agree with you more. Everybody should be very proud of this Blue Jay football program, right, Rob? For this group of kids to come out, win nine football games, 3 losses, Coach, against number 1, Carl Albert's won 100 games in a row, number 3 or 2, whichever way you want to look at it, McGinnis, and then, of course, Collinsville, top 2 or 3 program as well. I think this Collinsville team will give Carl Albert all they want next week. They've got an unbelievable running game, but just when those are your 3 losses, you win 9 games. What a fabulous year!
CA's 12-0, Collinsville's 12-0, McGinnis is 9-3 tonight. Congratulations to JJ Tapana over there, Bishop Tulsa Kelly, on getting that win.
Yeah.
So it's 2-2 West and East in the semifinals, and of course we saw JJ's bunch early in the year, big physical, run the football, stop the run type football team, and we'll just see what happens in the semifinal. I think Ardmore and Carl Albert are the 2 best, but you got to get on the field and find out.
Well, Coach, obviously these are the tough ones to do. We appreciate it, but obviously let this one heal a little bit. Then you got to get what you guys are known for, off-season football, to reload and try to make another run at it next year.
Yeah, this will be a first for us as far as we're going to get these guys back to Guthrie tonight, and then we're going to be on Thanksgiving break. we'd already kind of planned our itinerary for coaching during the week next week. We're really excited about that, getting back to the semis. And, 10-7 at 7-3 at halftime. And I wish Mo would have come up with this one down here on the long catch going to the south and maybe a little bit different game. But ultimately I thought the coaches made good adjustments, and we took what they gave, which was, the ball in the air. And then, we gave away a couple at the end there in the fourth quarter. I mean, I probably should have got thrown out of here when I walked down there to the end zone to have a moment of intense fellowship, as my preacher would say, with the guys for not acting as we expect Guthrie Bluejays to act in victory or defeat. So anyway, those kind of things happen at times when you're dealing with 16, 17, 18-year-old kids that are alphas and they feel their world crashing down. But the sun will come up tomorrow. This senior class has left us in better shape than we were a year ago. We got a good foundation of kids coming back. We got a lot of athletes that participate in multiple sports for the Blue Jays. Want to see success across the board. Make sure everybody's banging them weights, baby, because that's where you win.
Coach, we appreciate, as always, you've been doing it for a long, long time, and we always appreciate your time throughout the week, on Friday nights, and everything that you do for this program. And there's only one champion, and Guthrie's been lucky to win 4 of them. But this continues to be one of the top programs in 5A. You're a big part of that, and we always appreciate your time.
Guys, we appreciate y'all. I know you guys spend a lot of your own time and money to get these things done for these kids, and it's a blessing to have. We appreciate you, and we'll see you next August.
All right, brother.
Coach, have a safe trip home.
Absolutely. Thank y'all.
Thanks,
Coach.
Head football coach Kelly Beebe joining us on the Cedar Creek Plumbing on-field interviews. Again, a brand new company. We invite you to go visit their Facebook page, like them, or give them a call. Don't call them now. I'll call them on the.
You can call them now.
Oh yeah, I guess you probably. They would probably answer the phone. Absolutely. Jeff and Gary Matthews. Again, Cedar Creek Plumbing, fully licensed, fully bonded, fully insured. Contact them 405-657-8530. Cedar Creek Plumbing. With that, we'll take our final timeout of the 2018 high school football season, wrap this one up, and get ready for our 2-hour trip home. We'll do that after our final timeout. This is the Terror Insure Group post-game show.
When it comes to Guthrie Bluejay Athletics, Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter from the first game all the way to the championship game. Along with many years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Chuck and Lynette Hayes take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. Chuck and Lynette have not only supported families in the Guthrie area for countless years, but have supported Guthrie student athletes succeeding on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz, or simply give them a call at 405-282-3100.
Final thoughts from the stadium are ahead on the Terra Insure Group postgame show.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today, 405-642-7065.
At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, and Seth Robbins. They aren't limited to any single provider. They'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 293-4880 or stop by at 2403 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world.
Welcome back. Terra Insure Group post-game show. We wrap it up here tonight. Collinsville wins it over the Blue Jays 35-10. Well, we're set. The 5A semifinals are set, and during the break, we kind of put everything together. But Bishop Kelly beats Bishop McGinnis 34-33. Collinsville win over Guthrie 35-10. Ardmore and Carl Albert win big, and it was over at the beginning, and they win big. And as we said, Phil, 5A1 champion, semifinal. 5A2 district champion, semifinal. 5A3 district champion, semifinal. 5A4 district champion, semifinal.
Kind of worked out the way it's supposed to, right?
Yeah, well, once the playoffs brackets were set, that's exactly, again, Guthrie was one of the few upsets in 5A as they went on the road last week. I think 3 road teams won. But again, Coach Kelly Beebe said it in the interview down there with Parker. It was a great football season with a
bad half.
Yeah,
and that is true. And it's like you said, you got these 16, 17-year-old kids, and they play their hearts out, work so hard, and it's just hard to see it end. And again, I can't say this enough how proud we are of this coaching staff and this group of young men. I mean, they've just turned it around. I mean, I can promise you this much. Everything feels a whole lot better right now than it did last year.
Yes.
And I guarantee you Coach would echo that. And, just a fabulous job by our coaching staff, fabulous job by the kids. Should be proud. I mean, it's a heck of a good year.
Parker, this team, I thought, overachieved a little bit. I mean, they beat 3 teams, 6A football in the non-district. I don't know if they,
I had them winning 6 games.
Yeah,
in the preseason.
They were 5 and 6 last year, but this year, Parker, they win their 3 non-district games against 6A opponents, and the defense was riding high. All those defensive, and then go through the district schedule, won the games they were supposed to, and we knew they would. It was the 2 toss-up games with Carl Albert and McGinnis, and obviously lost those 2 games and go on the road for your first playoff game that you win in a few years, and then just have a bad half year and a half. But I thought it was a good season, 9-3 for the Jays.
Yeah, I mean, after you go win the first 3 non-district games, you're thinking, hey, this could be a pretty special season for this team. And it wasn't just that they won it; it was how they won it with the defense and the turnovers, and it felt like Guthrie football. That's the best way I could probably describe it. And I was talking about on the way down here with some people. I think this might have been the best coaching job from this group that I've seen, and probably since I've been here. I mean, it was just. I feel like this group really overachieved all year.
Oh, yeah, you look at 5 and 6 last year. Everyone came back from their team like, well, where they lost Gavin Bryce, and you're like, well, where's it going to come from? And there was a lot of players I thought that stepped up big. I thought Goosby's were great on defense all year long. Turvey Williams served his new role well. Josh Raines, obviously offensively. Of course, you have your leadership with Jackson and those type deals. Cade Whitfield did good. I mean, it was just a bunch of new people, and everyone really stepped up their game the entire year.
And then Campbell, I don't mean to interrupt, but then Campbell Leach, just in my opinion, he's my MVP for the year. I think he had more of an impact than about anybody on the Blue Jay football field. So,
yeah, I didn't feel like there was necessarily just one person that kind of stood out as the go-to guy. I just felt like it was just across the board, everybody kind of did their part, which is, kind of Guthrie football to a T. Just hard, white collar, hard nosed football.
Yep, absolutely. And so
this would be blue collar, wouldn't it? Blue.
It would, yeah.
So backwards.
That's exact. But again, season comes to an end. It's time to exit stage left. Parker, I'm glad you're able to join us. It was a lot of fun, and of course, we'll continue moving on Blue Jay Athletics as we have a lot of sirens going on. Is that our escort getting ready to leave us out of town, or are they just now getting here? Hopefully everyone's okay.
Maybe they're coming for Phil. I'm not sure.
Is that our escort waiting for us?
I was more taking a look, see if they knew where I was at. Looks like I'm in the clear. But
Parker, when Phil hears sirens, he starts to shake a little bit.
I was wondering why he was looking out the window so much.
You notice the window's open?
Phil,
quick escape.
That's LaFleur County. We're not in LaFleur County.
Well, everything's fine.
We're safe. You're safe here.
It looks like, unfortunately, this some kind of medical emergency or something down there. 3 or 4 police officers and an ambulance just showed up, so hope everybody's okay down there.
But again, Parker, thanks for it, man. It was a blast having you. You did a great job.
Thank you guys so much for letting me come on. It's been a blast. I was hoping that we'd keep it going for a couple more weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. We might have something in store maybe as more sirens. Boy.
Well, we'll get a hold of you. I mean, the whole splitter incident last weekend put everything on the bubble, but you did good tonight.
The bag. You
did good tonight. Well, I may have planted that on you. I don't know.
Well, and we can't get out of here without saying big thank you to Braden Russell and Kel Evans on our YouTube feed. They brought us the pictures all season long, and they're 8th graders. You would think they would be a lot better. You think they would be older people doing it, but they really take pride in what they do. And so all of our pictures throughout the year was due to them bringing us all the good shots there. Didn't even have to yell at them a whole lot. So a big thank you to them.
Not on air.
Well, yeah, of course not. Of course, Craig Flex, stats, and all that good stuff. Just a great inside thing to have here on the broadcast. So it's a big team effort. Jordan Leach and Daryl back in our Stillwater studio.
Fabulous job.
Bill Van Ness, he helped us out so much.
The pro.
Throughout the entire season. So
celebrated 20 years.
20 years at Stillwater a radio. Yeah, absolutely. So great. We got to see some good football, and it was a fun time. All the road trips and all that good stuff. To be able to call these games with you guys has been fun. The video feed was it continues to get better and better every single year. It's exciting. We had a few hiccups tonight, but luckily it was good for the majority of the night.
I want to thank everybody for doing that. We get a lot of feedback from folks. I know we checked tonight, and there was well over 200 people watching tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, had somebody share today with me that they just can't get out to the games. They got extremely young children, and said they've watched 5 football games this year. And so we're happy we're able to provide that service where people can still follow their Jays and support them and stay connected to the program.
Yep. Everyone did a lot this year to do that. And, we have a 25-man team up here working all this, but we could use a few extra. But
you told everybody else they did good. I mean, there's one person you've left out.
So you did a great job.
Thanks, Parker.
There you go.
Go ahead, you said it. Okay. No pressure. I can get out of here now. Thank you, Parker. Checks in the mail.
Aaron.
Yeah. I forgot to thank Aaron. Aaron was able to help us out a few times this year.
You bet.
No, Phil, a big thank you, Phil. You obviously a long time on the sideline. Made the move up here this football season.
A lot different, Chris.
It is a lot different. You controlled your emotions as the season got on.
Yeah.
It was an adjustment time for you as well.
Like tonight, I'm yelling, fumble, fumble, fumble. Yeah, I still got a lot to learn, but
Hey, it was
do the best I can.
Hey, it was there was no learning curve. You had to jump right up here and do it, and you did a good job. And so it definitely went a long way. So appreciate you. Well, it is time for us to exit stage left for the final time here tonight. The Blue Jays in the 2018 season. Final score, final time. In Collinsville, Oklahoma, inside Salee Field, second round of the Class 5A playoffs. The Cardinals advance to the state semifinals while they take on the Carl Albert Titans as the Cardinals defeat the Blue Jays. Final score, 35-10. Again, a big thank you. One final time. Jordan Leach, Braden Russell, Kel Evans, Craig Fleck, Parker Burnett, Phil Nichols. I'm Chris Evans. We'll talk to you at the next Blue Jay event sometime in the near future. Until then, have a great night, have a great weekend, and as always, go Blue Jays.
You've been listening to Guthrie Bluejay Football, home of the 4-time state champions on the Guthrie Radio Network. Guthrie Football 2018 is brought to you by Interbank, strengthening our communities through community banking. Golden Chick, the original and still the best. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. John Vance Auto Group, where it's comfortable to buy a car. Guthrie North Church, love God, love people, follow Jesus. Mercy Hospital, Logan County, your life is our life's work. And Eskridge Chevrolet, a name you can trust for over 50 years. Guthrie Bluejay Football is also brought to you by F&M Bank, Guthrie Tag Agency, A-Team Overhead Door, Nelson Monument Company, Hayes Funeral Home, Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33, Red River Roofing, and Merritt Roberts Farm Bureau, Oklahoma.